Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the home of cricket here in the UAE, for yet another fascinating cricket tournament, the 30th Bukhatir League T20 2024. We've got the match number 1 lined up for you. 7 districts taking on Colatta Warriors live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to the centre where we've got Atiq Nizam with the 2 captains for the all-important toss.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are for another season, the 30th of the Bukhatir League 2024, brought to you live and exclusive from this beautiful, iconic stadium, the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium, and it's going to be match number 1 of this exciting season coming your way, and it's going to be the 7 districts taking on the Colattas, and it's going to be the captain right next to me, Mr. Haider Ali, along with the captain of the Colatta, Mr. Zoheb, and I've also got the match referee, Mr. Tahsim Javed. It's going to be Mr. Haider Ali who will be flipping the coin. Heads is the call.
It is head.
It's heads. So congrats, you've won the toss, first game. How's the nerves going, and what's the plan going into this game?
Absolutely, this is a new team and we have participated for the first time and we would like to bowl first.
Any particular reason behind that, and what do you think is a good score to limit the opposition to?
And we'll try our best to limit them at least 140-50, but looking the against team, they are pretty well and they are playing continuously, so it may goes up to 150 plus, so we'll restrict them as much as we can.
Well, I'm sure you must be going up against, you know that the 7 districts are a very strong team in the domestic season. Do you all have any specific plans for them?
Yeah, we have some plans and we'll try to go according to our plans, inshallah. So this is the first game, that's why we are planning to bowl first, so we can check the wicket and we can plan our batting accordingly. Inshallah.
Brilliant. All the very best and go well for the game.
Thank you so much.
Haider, you've lost the toss, first game of the season of the Bukhatir League. How's the plans?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We also want to do batting first. Unfortunately, like toss also in our favor, as you know, like they are doing bowling first. But you know, something is not like in my hand, like toss is not in our hand. So if we're gonna bat first, doesn't matter because the surface is good. And today, you know, the grass is cutting and everything is going good.
Yeah, well, the conditions are beautiful out here, isn't it? Beautiful weather out there, and the ground is always lush and it's beautiful. What do you think is a good score here to put up?
Pitch is looking good for batting, so we have a very good batting side. So, inshallah, we are looking for 160 because we have a very good bowling side. So we are looking for 160.
Brilliant. All the very best and go well.
Thank you.
Well, so there you have it. In match number 1 of the Bukhatir League 2024, it's going to be the Colatta who have won the toss, and they've elected to bowl first. Coming your way very shortly.
Well, thank you very much, Atiq. Well, that's the news from the centre then. Colatta Warriors winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Let's have a look at the 2 lineups. 7 districts. Haider Ali, the captain. Hafiz Almas, a very good all-rounder. He'll be coming in the middle. Zishan Nasir, the fast bowler. Wahab Hassan, the left-arm spinner. Kashif will be keeping wickets for 7 districts. Muhammad Irfan, Farhan Khan, Afaq Shahid, Farman Ali, Shehzad Ali Shazu, and Nabil Arshad makes up the 11 for 7 districts. Meanwhile, for Colatta Warriors, they've got Hardik Pai, Syed Ashik, Mahbub Rana, Shakir Haider will be keeping wickets. Muhammad Rizwan Sabir, we saw him in the middle. He's leading the side today. Tahir Asif, Suhaib Khan, Janesh Sarji, Vishnu Sasikumar, Junaid Shamsuddin and Atul Ajay make up the 11 for Colatta Warriors. And well, it's going to be a fascinating game of cricket. I'm sure both the teams would want to start good in this tournament and make sure that they go on to win the game and put on the points early on. Joining me in the com box for the first time here, I've got Uwais Ali. Good evening, Uwais. Welcome.
Good evening, Rashid. And good evening to all the viewers. We're expecting an absolute thriller here tonight. Both the sides are equally well balanced, and both of them will be looking to get off the mark by winning the first game.
Well, it's always important to win the first game. You set the tone of the tournament in 7 districts. We know it's a very strong side, and so is Colatta Warriors. Winning the toss and electing to field first, I think that is the right choice, considering that they'll probably want to have a look at the wicket, how it plays in that first innings. We haven't seen too much cricket in the past few days. We were off for the Eid holidays as well, and the recently concluded tournament here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. So this is going to be an interesting game, as you mentioned. And we've been talking about how balanced these sides are. A lot of players to watch out for. I'll be very watchful against somebody like Wahab Hassan, the left-arm spinner, a very, very good bowler and an amazing fielder as well. Meanwhile, for Colatta, they've got some boys in their ranks as well. Shakir Hydru, the wicketkeeper, normally opens the batting. He will be an important feature in this Colatta Warriors side. So is Junaid Shamsuddin, a very hard hitter. It'll be interesting to see when he comes down to bat.
Well, certainly we're expecting to have a great game tonight, as we see both the players walking into the middle. And I believe it's a good toss to win, considering that you playing a part in this game in the latter stage of the game. It's going to be very difficult to grip the ball in the latter part of the game.
A very interesting point there, Ois. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if Dew does come in. It's going to be slightly easier for the batting side to chase down. Like you mentioned, the two openers for 7 districts making their way to the middle. It's Mohammad Irfan, the hard hitter. Alongside him, just want to make sure who it is. I think it's going to be the wicketkeeper Kashif. He normally opens the batting for 7 districts. So the right-hand, left-hand combination for 7 districts is going to be something for the bowlers to really watch out for. They'll have to have good control. And for Colatta, I think it's going to be the fast bowler, Tahir Asif, who's been brought in. A very revamped Colatta Warriors side. Some new names in their lineup as well. The two umpires out there as well. Shami may be on your screens now. He'll be officiating alongside Imran Munir at the other end. And looks like they've picked up their end. They're going to be starting from the Bukhatir end. Right and under us here at the comm box.
Yeah, both these batsmen, they'll try to look for an explosive start, use these 6 overs to his full potential. Whereas the other end, the bowlers, they'll be trying to use the wicket. As we know, Sharjah track has a lot to offer if you bowl in the right channels and keep that nice line and length. You do get that early movement initially.
Yeah, there's a tinge of green on the wicket as well. And that can help the fast bowlers early on. And it's at that area, the hard lengths that we talk about. So it's going to be interesting what ploy Colatta Warriors come out with. Like you mentioned earlier, Mohammad Kashif, right-hand batter, who's opening alongside Mohammad Irfan. 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. He's got a deep third in place, and the other fielder yet to go out. I think it's going to be the square leg. Yeah, no fine leg in place. That's interesting. But a slip in place, that's a good sign for Tahir Asif. Lean, tall, fast bowler. Interesting to see what kind of pace he bowls with and what angles he bowls with.
It's good to see the captain showing a lot of faith in his bowler and giving him a slip early on. And that is what exactly Tahir Asif will be looking to do. Swing the ball and try to get these early wickets and create early pressure in the game.
Absolutely. Early wickets is always important for the bowling side, especially when you've won the toss and elected to bowl first. So that faith that the captain has put into you. Let's start with the first delivery. Tahir Asif coming in then. First delivery. Starts off with a slowish delivery outside off stump, trying to get his line and length. Placed down towards deep third, and they'll pick up a single. And 7 districts and Mohammad Irfan are off the mark.
Yeah, lucky for Tahir that didn't hit the middle of the bat. Just glided it towards that third bend region. It was a wayward start from Tahir. We're looking to come back strong.
Yeah, probably give him a few deliveries to just make sure that he gets his line and length right. And like I mentioned earlier, left and right hand combination always not easy for the bowlers to get a grip of the game. So the 2 fielders still outside the 30-yard are a deep sweeper cover and a deep third. So expect the ball to go away from the right-hander. Gosh, your first delivery gets beaten convincingly outside the off stump. That's a good delivery.
Yeah, that's a great comeback delivery here by Tahir. Just getting that ball to jack away from the batsman, getting that early movement. He'll be glad to see this movement early on, is Tahir.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for the other bowler at the other end as well. We know that early on, like you mentioned, the ball does do a bit for the bowlers. Oh, that's a good delivery, trying to go across the line. He's got the leading edge, but just falls in no man's land. And to add to it, it'll run down for a boundary. Very unlucky there for Tahir, but Kashif wouldn't mind. He's gotten off with a boundary.
Well, that was an excellent delivery here by Tahir. He's keeping it wicket to wicket. He pitched it up. He got that swing, late swing rather, and batsman trying to play across the line, getting in outside edge. But lucky on that occasion, the ball has raced to the boundary.
A first boundary there for Seven Districts and Kashif. A streaky one though, but he won't mind that. 4 runs on the board. Very unlucky there, Tahir. You feel for the bowlers sometimes. Some good deliveries always don't get you the results that you want. Oh, that's another Jaffa there. Just moving away at the last second. Good delivery. Excellent comeback.
Yeah, there you go. That's the line. That's what the captain wants his bowlers to do. Bowl at these right channels. And there is a lot to offer in this Sharjah wicket.
Yeah, Novis, I think sometimes you just get bogged down as a bowler when you get hit for a good delivery that goes for a boundary. I think he should still try to pitch it up to the batter with the movement he's getting. And a slip in place. Oh, there you go. He pitches it up to him. They go for a quick single. Shamsuddin at mid-on, rather unable to collect that cleanly, and they go through for a quick single. So yeah, sometimes you just, as a bowler, you get hit for a boundary on a good delivery. Just pull your length back and go to being a little more defensive. I think early on, Tahir Asif and the other bowlers from Colatta Warriors we'll just have to wait and see who bowls from the other end. They'll probably want to pitch it up to the batters and try to get that movement, get those early wickets in. And Tahir Asif, at the moment, he's looking good. Oh, that's another very good delivery, the hard length we talk about. Will be a dot ball to end the over. A good one, I would say, even though he was hit for a boundary. It's a fascinating over from Tahir Asif. 6 runs on the board after the first over. The new bowler from the other end, it's going to be Saeed Ashik coming in from the far end. It's known as the football stadium end. He's going to be bowling to Kashif, who's on 5 of 4 deliveries. A good over, that first one from Tahir Asif, always.
Yeah, certainly they'll be pleased with this start. This Colatta just getting hit with that boundary. It was an unfortunate outside edge. Nonetheless, 6 runs given in the first over. It's an excellent start by Colatta. Ashik will be continuing from Sharjah Academy end.
Oh, first delivery, that's a good one, but played really well in the gap. Doesn't have the legs to go all the way. Big dive coming in from Junaid Shamsuddin. They'll pick up a couple of runs. Well, that was a good delivery, swinging into the right-hander. And, I just look at the field and I just feel that probably they haven't got the right field set up for Ashik if he's only going to bring it in with this. That was only the first delivery that we saw. He's got a deep point, and deep backward point rather on the boundary rope, and a deep third. But with the ball coming into the right-hander, I'll just have to see if he has the ability to take it away from the right-hander as well. But very early to say. There you go, once again, slight bit of inward movement there. Quick single taken. Oh, direct hit. That's running away towards the boundary. Is it buzzers? Well, it is buzzers. Very unfortunate once again for Colatta Warriors. They'll run away towards the boundary, and guess what? Kashif is going to pick up 5 more runs.
That is very unfortunate. Ashik bowling a nice, good delivery, swinging in towards the batsman. But then look what happened here.
A good pickup and a good throw, but unfortunately, nobody backing up. Nobody could back up. It ricocheted off the stumps and ran away towards the deep third boundary. So 5 more runs added to the total. Lucky runs, I would say. But 7 District, they won't mind that. They always like to get a start, a quick start, and they're certainly getting that.
Yeah, some early pressure here for Ashik. He's already given 7 runs in the couple of deliveries he's bowled. But he's getting that nice in-swinging deliveries going early on. And that will give him a lot of encouragement.
Yeah, with the left-hander on strike now, he's got a deep square and a deep third in place. And probably take the ball away from the right-hander. Slip in place as well. So good field setup here. Oh, this is a good delivery. Very tentatively pushed towards, glided towards deep third. So Irfan, beg your pardon, is just trying to give as much strike as possible to Kashif, and probably he's the aggressor in this partnership.
Yes, exactly. He's going well here is Kashif. He's trying to play the aggressor role here. Irfan on the other end is playing well as well. Both the teams will be pleased with their start. It's 14 on the board, no loss. But then the 2 boundaries coming in, there was one which went off the edge and the other one was 4 extra runs.
Yeah, now I think they've got the right field setup with Ashik bringing the ball into the right-hander. Oh, that one just held its line outside off stump. As soon as they take out the slip and move him towards short mid-wicket, he's got the ball to move away from the right-hander.
Yeah, this is excellent stuff here by Ashik. Then Kashif saw that opportunity. It was a touch too full, and he had that opportunity to play it over the cover fielder. But nonetheless, gotten beaten here.
I think it was a good delivery. Not all that full, I thought. Just had a bit of a tennis ball bounce on that too. Ashik, meanwhile, once again. Oh, that's another good delivery. They go for a quick single, throw at the non-striker's end, and no directed. So another single stolen there. Good running between the wickets by 7 Districts.
Yeah, good cricket all around. It was a good delivery by Ashik. And equally well played by the batsman. And some good throw by the fielder here as well.
Yeah, now the left-hand, right-hand combination making a few changes in the field. Let's have a look at that replay once again. Good pickup. One-handed. Oh, that would have been curtains here for Kashif. Nonetheless, 15 on the board. One more delivery to go in the second over. Oh, that's another very good delivery. Takes the inner half of the bat. Goes straight towards short fine leg. No chance of a run. And that will be the end of over number 2. A good one here for 7 Districts. They managed to pick up 9 runs in that one. 15 for no loss after 2. It's going to be Tahir Asif to continue. And bowl his second over, gave away 6 in his first one. Kashif on strike. Oh, tries to go for that paddle shot. Way down the leg side will be a wide. First extras on the board by Colatta Warriors. In terms of wide deliveries, I would say, they've already given away 4 extra runs in the form of overthrows. But that goes to the batter rather, these days. Doesn't it, Odi?
Yeah, exactly. Not getting the direction right this time is Tahir. It's an excellent glove work behind the stumps here.
Shakir Hydro is a good wicketkeeper. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Played with soft hands by Kashif, and he picks up another quick single. Running has been very good to the point, and they've laid a lot of faith in each other. I think that's why they've done so well. 7 Districts are on the move. Now they might have got the idea of how this wicket is playing, so they would want to probably set a target in their mind. That's what normally teams do when they're, obviously they didn't win the toss, 7 Districts, so they might have gone back to the dressing room and thought about what a good score would be on this Sharjah wicket, because normally we see Sharjah wickets playing well. Meanwhile, this is up in the air. Fielder underneath and takes that. That's a very good delivery. Excellent surprise delivery. And Irfan trying to go for that hook, was in no control whatsoever. played it in the air, and a very, very good catch taken in the deep. First wicket down for 7 Districts.
Well, this is brilliant stuff here by Tahir. Banged in shot on this occasion, and batsman was caught up by surprise, looping up straight on the air, and the fielder not making a mistake. First wicket goes down.
That was a fabulous catch there. Mohammad Irfan walking back dejected, scoring 2 of 5 deliveries. First wicket down, 17 on the board for 7 Districts. New batter in, Farman Ali, the right-hander. So the 2 right-handers in the middle now for 7 Districts, and Colatta with that brilliant wicket. I think that was a fabulous delivery from Tahir Asif. Really surprised everyone. And got full result for that, picking up a wicket, and now the captain giving him a slip as well. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard, deep point, backward point rather, and a deep third. In comes Tahir bowling to the right-hander. First delivery, excellent outside off stump. Gets beaten convincingly. So very good over here, this one from Tahir Asif.
Yeah, this top quality bowling here by Tahir. Look at that, banging in shot towards the batsman. Batsman trying to take him down towards that mid-wicket region. And fielder taking an easy catch here.
Yeah, that was a very, very good catch. Remember, it's not very easy to take catches under the lights. I think that was Mehboob Rana there on the boundary rope, picking up that catch. Oh, once again, too wide on that occasion. Yes, Shamim AB concurs, extends his arms. Another extra added to the total, but I think Colatta wouldn't mind those extras as long as Tahir is bowling according to his field with a deep backward point and a deep third in place. I think he has to bowl outside off stump. And with the new batter in, sometimes it's not very easy for the batters to really get their feet moving.
Yeah, the ploy is right here. He's bowling according to his field. He's getting that nice away movement.
On the pads and flicked really nicely there by Farman Ali. They'll run away towards the boundary rope, but doesn't have the legs to go all the way. But they'll manage to pick up a couple of runs. Farman Ali is off the mark with those 2 runs. That was a very good shot. Didn't try to overhit it, just placed it perfectly.
Yeah, the timing was sublime on this occasion. Tahir drifting towards those pads, and Kashif playing that, beg your pardon, Farman playing that beautifully, just picking up from his pads and getting those 2 important runs.
That's another good delivery. They'll go for the quick single. Was in the gap. Hardik Pai on your screens. The spinner. We'll probably see him in action as well, the youngster. 1 more run added to the total. 21 for 1 at the moment, 7 Districts. So coming back to that conversation, Wes, what do you think it will be a good total on this wicket? We know Sharjah plays really well for the batters.
Well, considering the bowling lineup Colatta they have some quality spinners in their side, and they will be happy to stick them anything below 160, even 150.
Oh, that's another good delivery. Yes, no, could be a sorry. Direct hit was required there. Good backing up by Junaid Shamsu. So no damage done on the last delivery. It will be a dot ball to end the over. 3 overs done. A successful over for Tahir Asif. Managed to pick up the wicket of Mohammad Irfan. 3 overs done, 21 for 1, 7 Districts. Sayed Ashik to continue, giving away 9 runs in his first over. But I think he was a touch unlucky with that overthrows going away towards the boundary. And now he's got two batters, one new batter, Farman Ali, on strike now. He's on 3 of 3. Oh, that's a good delivery, but equally well played. In the gap, will only be a single. That was a good delivery coming into the right-hander. So he's getting some movement here, Wes.
Yeah, it'll give him a lot of encouragement to Ashik. He's bowling that nice in-swingers. And the good part for him is coming late. So it becomes very difficult for the batsman to pick these in-swingers coming in.
And then you ask the question, the two fielders outside the 30-yard, which are allowed in the first 6 overs, are a deep backward point and a deep third. With the ball coming into the right-hander, I don't really think it's a very good field setup here. Well, let's see how it works out for the bowler. Outside off stump, played straight to covers. Was a low full toss at the end. Probably trying to go for that Yorker. Not very easy with the new ball, is it?
Well, certainly, on this occasion, Ashik got a bit lucky. Bowling a nice juicy full toss, but the batsman hitting it straight in the hands of the fielder.
Yeah, I thought he could have done better there, but he was probably surprised with that low full toss, not expecting it. Remember, Farman Kashif has been out there for a while, 14 of 11 deliveries for him, 22 on the board. Now they're making that change. So I think this is a good change now. The deep backward point coming into the circle, and they've got a short mid-wicket, a deep square leg, mid-wicket rather, and deep mid-on, beg your pardon, mid-on in the circle as well. So this is a better field setup with the ball coming into the right-hander. And that's played in the gap. And that fielder that's been placed on the boundary road comes into action. Will only be a single. Kashif getting off strike, 15 of 12 for him.
Yeah, this is a much better field now. Getting the ball into the pads. It will go straight into the hands of the mid-wicket fielder. He can afford to stray down a bit towards that leg stump.
Well, it also gives him the opportunity to bowl fuller and get that ball moving in the air, because he's been getting the ball to dip into the right-hander. So it gives him that opportunity to rather go a lot fuller. Oh, takes the outside edge. That slip fielder has been taken out. And that one runs away towards the boundary. A streaky boundary once again for a batter from 7 districts. And luck continues to favour 7 districts.
That is very unlucky for Ashik. This time the ball getting away from the right-hander and the batsman getting that decent effort in the deep. Nonetheless, it goes towards the boundary.
Yeah, these days you see the fast bowlers putting in those dives as well. It was Tahir Asif. He's already bowled a couple of overs, putting in the dive, but wasn't able to keep the ball in play. So 4 runs, 4 important runs for 7 districts. Remember, they've been asked to bat first and they've been on the back foot after losing the wicket of Irfan early on. Another good delivery from Ashik. 1 more to go in the over.
That previous delivery he bowled, he got that away swinger. And I wouldn't mind the captain giving him a slip, considering they're 1 down. And we're still in the 4th over of the game. There's still some early movement going on.
Absolutely. I think you need to give a little more confidence to your bowler. Last delivery of the over that's been flicked and flicked really nicely. Nobody patrolling the boundary on deep fine leg. And that will be a very convincing boundary. Finally one from the blade of Farman, which has gone convincingly towards deep fine leg for a boundary. Excellent shot to end the over. Beautifully done. 4 runs to end, and it's going to be 31 for 1 after 4. Our first change coming in for Colatta Warriors. It's going to be Mohammad Rizwan Saber, the captain. Right arm off break. Two fielders outside the 30-yard, a long off and a deep mid wicket. Good delivery to start with. And a quick single taken there. A good move to bring in a spinner early on, Ois.
Well, I would say that's a very brave move from the captain, bringing in an off-break bowler in the power play.
Well, it's himself who's brought himself on. Let's have a look at that boundary on the last delivery of the previous over. That was a very good shot, making sure that he plays it away from the fielder. Oh, that's a good delivery. An off-break bowler, but taking the ball away from the right-hander. That's interesting. That's probably one of the reasons why he's got a long off in place and not a long on. Oh, down the leg side. And they'll sneak through for a quick single again. Are they going to come back for the second? Yes, overthrow will allow them to come back for the second run. So a little headless throw there. Wasn't required, I thought.
Yeah, that second delivery of the over really surprised me, actually. The ball swinging in the air, pitching and going away from the right-hander. That'll give him a lot of encouragement.
Absolutely. He's bowling like a medium pacer rather. If you see his action, doesn't have a typical off-spinner's action. No swivel, and doesn't have that arm as straight as you would want.
Yeah, he was lucky on this occasion. He went a bit too short.
Oh, goes down on one knee and places it perfectly. That fielder was inside the rope at 45, and he's made sure that he clears him quite nicely. A very good boundary there from Kashif. He's been out there for a while, and now he's just toying with the field.
Yeah, this is a very good shot, shuffling on towards that offside and going down on one knee and slogging it towards that mid-wicket region for a one-bounce boundary.
Yeah, that was a very good shot and a very risky one though. Outside off stump in the air, away from the fielder. Make it back-to-back boundaries for his Kashif. That was another half-tracker from Rizwan, and that move to bring in a spinner early on hasn't paid dividend to Colatta Warriors. Boundary to end the over. 5 overs done. 7 districts now on the move. 41 for 1. Three bowlers used so far. Tahir, the only successful bowler for Colatta Warriors. He's picked up a wicket, given away just 12 runs. He's off the attack, and now it's going to be Junaid Shamsuddin bowling off spin. Interesting. Normally, he's a medium pacer. Oh, that's been given out. Imran Munir lifts that dreaded finger. Farman is surprised, tries to go for that reverse hit, and the first delivery, Junaid Shamsuddin bowls. The golden arm for Colatta Warriors picks up a wicket.
Well, that was rather a very over-ambitious shot, I must say. The first ball bowling, and that struck right in the middle. That looked plumb.
Yeah, big wicket there. Kashif rather. It wasn't Farman, beg your pardon. It was Kashif. Will have to walk back, trying to go for that reverse hit. Didn't connect, and Imran Munir thought that was right in front. Very tight call, I would say. Another wicket goes down at the wrong time for 76. 2 wickets down, 42 on the board. New man in, Afaq Shahid for 7 districts. Coming in after the fall of Kashif, who's back in the hut. Tonight Shamsuddin picking up that first wicket. Oh, gets the ball to move away from the right hand. He's getting the ball adrift in the air. Junaid Shamsuddin is normally a medium pacer. That's what I've seen him bowl. Today he's bowling some off spin and gets a result straight away. 2 wickets down, 42 on the board. A low full toss. And that's what a wicket does to you as a batter. As soon as you come in, you can't go for your big shots. So this has been a good over, great over from Shamsuddin so far.
Yeah, wickets always put pressure, puts that. All batsmen trying to cut away on that occasion. Luckily, going straight in the hands of the fielder. It will be just a single.
Well, with all those hands on the heads, I thought that was an outside edge. Shakir Haidru has done really well behind the stumps, but I think on that occasion he's missed out. Was an opportunity, which is why Junaid Shamsuddin, well, he wasn't really happy. Once again, getting the ball to move away from the right-hander, and he's bowling in the right spot, the right channel, as they would say.
Yeah, it's a dream start here by Junaid. He's bowling in those excellent channels, and he's got his reward. He's got that first wicket. He would like to finish off strong here.
Absolutely. And Farman, he's got other ideas. Goes over the head of that fielder on the boundary rope, who was set for that kind of delivery. The first delivery that has been pitched up to a batter, and that's been gone over the rope for the first maximum from 7 districts. 49 for 2 after 6. Let's have a look once again. Slightly quicker as well from Junaid Shamsuddin. And Farman gets down on one knee and clears that fielder. A valiant effort. What will be a boundary. 49 for 2 after 6. Or Rizwan to continue. Will be a dot ball to start with. The field restrictions have been lifted, so they are allowed 5 fielders outside the 30-yard. Rizwan once again bowling to Afaq Shahid. That's been played in the gap. They'll look for 2. Are they going to go for the second? Oh, better throw. That would have been close.
Well, this is excellent here by Afaq. It was a bit touch shot, but he flicked it, placing it nicely towards that mid-wicket region and getting 2 important runs here. Have a look. It's a bit short, nicely placing it towards that mid-wicket region, completing those 2 important runs here for his side.
Low full toss. Wow, there was an opportunity there, but just above the head of the bowler. They'll cross through for a single. Now Colatta Warriors, they've got full control of this game at the moment. With picking up those 2 wickets, now they would want to make sure that they don't let them get away with the game. Oh, tries to go for that big shot, gets beaten there. Another dot ball. This has been a very good over from Rizwan.
Yeah, the ideal time to bowl for Rizwan. He was a bit touch expensive in his first over, but has come back strong, giving away just the 4 runs in his 4 deliveries he's bowled.
Brilliant effort there from the bowler. Puts in the dive and stops the single. So another dot ball here, 52 for 2. They've managed to cross the 50 runs in the 7th over. Oh, good delivery once again, played down the ground for an easy single. 1 more run added to the total. Good over this one from Rizwan. Just 4 runs coming off it. 7 overs done, 53 for 2.
Academy and Hardik have been introduced into the attack. We also have a change in the comm box. Atiq, welcome.
Thank you very much, Wes. Good evening to all our viewers. Well, the 7 districts 53 for 2 in this first of the 30th edition of the Bukhatir League. The Colatta have done extremely well under the circumstances to limit the 7 districts, as we know, who usually boast of a very, very good batting attack, getting 2 big wickets in the likes of especially Mohammad Irfan, who's back in the dugout. That's nicely bowled there by Hardik, floating it just outside off. Starting off very nicely here, Wes.
Yeah, it'll give him a lot of confidence, Hardik. He's getting that ball to spin early on. He's not pushing it. Yeah, that's a decent delivery, bowling according to his field. But this will run away to the boundary. Magnificent shot by Farman.
Well, that's a very good shot. That was slightly loose, outside off stump, and plenty of room for him to play with. He had plenty of time as well to get on the back foot, and made sure that he got the placement right, not trying to hit it too hard, relying on his placement on that occasion, and he hits the nail on the head. That's a very good shot there by Farman Ali. Moves on to 33 now of 20. He's an exciting batter, somebody who's been in very good form for the 7 districts over the last couple of months. Seems to be continuing his good form once again. Just nudged around towards the mid-wicket region. They're pushing for a couple, but they'll end up getting just a single.
Yeah, much better delivery here by Hardik. Just adjusting his length slightly. He is getting that purchase from this track early on, and it will give him a lot of encouragement. As we know, Farman likes to go big, tries to take down the bowlers early on.
Well, I think Hardik is just bowling a bit too short for my liking. I'd like to see him perhaps try and bowl a bit more quicker, closer towards that batter. If he can try and pitch around that good length. I think right now, with the kind of length that he's persisting on here, Hardik, the batters just have that bit of extra bit of time, you know, to get on the back foot and knock it around. It's been easy so far. There you go. Another easy single down to mid-on. And 7 runs have come off that over from Hardik Bhai. End of the 8th, 7 districts 60 for 2. Well, beautiful visuals of the Sharjah city, just outside the stadium. Always very lively, beautiful conditions as well. Junaid continues his second over, knocked around towards the square leg region for a single. Well, with 12 overs to go, Wes, I'm sure that the 7 districts will look to putting the foot down at this stage.
Yeah, considering the batting depth they have in their side, they will be looking to score somewhere around 170. Yeah, that's a good delivery, good comeback delivery by Junaid Shamsu. Seeing the batsman trying to make some room, darting it towards that offside. That's a good channel here by Junaid.
Well, with the kind of field that he's got a long off and a sweeper cover on the offside. So he's got some cover there. Just like that, that was hit straight to the point region. No runs been taken. So going at a rate of 7.18, where we know that this beautiful, the iconic Sharjah Stadium has a lot of runs on offer once you do get yourself in. This is once again played towards the long off region, just a single.
Yeah, they're bowling a bit too quicker for my liking, is Colatta. Junaid is trying to fire these deliveries into the stumps. Love to see him give a bit of flight and get that purchase.
Well, this is lobbed straight over into the stands. And that was a magnificent shot over the mid-wicket region. And Farman Ali gets a maximum. Moves on to 42 of 24 now. The 7 districts have truly got themselves moving here now.
Yeah, this is brilliant striking here from Farman, going down on one knee and bouncing on that very quickly, hitting it towards that mid-wicket for a maximum.
Fuller this time. That's easy as it is, isn't it? You hit a 6 of the previous ball and then get a single of the very next. That's what good batters do. Ends the 9th over. Junaid is gone for 9 runs of his second over. 9 done. It's 69 for 2. So Hardik continues. Farman on 43. Goes inside out. And that's a very, very good looking shot. But just does not have the timing behind it. The batters managed to pick up a couple of runs. Good running here by these two.
Yeah, good cricket all around. I don't mind this plan from Hardik. He went a bit slower on this occasion, inviting the batsman to play inside out. And this is good stuff here from Hardik.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Asking the question, but I think that just struck outside the off stump. But that was a brilliant delivery. Umpire Imran Munir, a very experienced umpire. Straight away giving it a leg by, thus proving that there was no bat in that. And that stayed low as well, didn't it?
Look at that. The moment he's flighted that delivery, he got that nice off break going for him. It's good stuff here from Hardik.
Well, this one, once again, he goes towards the mid-wicket region, does not find the gap. So good little partnership building up here between Farman and Afaq. A 31 run stand between them so far. Well, they'll need to go on. They've managed to up that current rate. Now it's gone up to 7.7 after losing those 2 early wickets. They've done quite well here, the 7 districts. Once again, it was a quicker delivery. No single been taken. It's a good comeback here by Hardik so far.
Yeah, he's been excellent tonight, has been Hardik. He's been very disciplined with his line and lengths.
Oh, beautifully bowled. That was nicely flighted. And just the right pace just to be there outside. Farman Ali just trying to get on the back foot and try to knock it around behind square on the offside. Does not make contact. Good delivery there. Last ball coming up off the 10th. Farman's batted beautifully here tonight so far. Well, he goes down the ground. Has he got all of that? There's a fielder coming under it. And the catch has been taken. So another one bites the dust. And it is Farman Ali after a very, very good knock. A patient knock. Unfortunately, just loses his concentration at the nick of time.
This is really smart bowling here from Hardik. This time again giving some flight and inviting the batsman to take him down the ground. Not getting the connection. An easy catch taken in the deep. Well, Farman Ali has to depart from after a brisk knock of 45. 73 for the loss of 3.
Well, this has been the story so far for the 7 districts, losing 3 wickets now. The 2 openers getting dismissed cheaply. Kashif getting a start, not able to carrying on. And now the said batter Farman Ali also back in the dugout. The new batter is a hard-hitting all-rounder Hafiz Almas at number 5. Oh, that's a very good shot. Has that been taken? No, in fact, I think it was just short of him. A brilliant effort there by the fielder at point. Excellent work.
That is excellent here from the fielder.
Gets the bottom part of the bat, sweeping it fine. But just not getting enough timing behind that. They managed to pick up a couple of runs of arc. Moves on to 9 now. Well, that previous shot, this was one that was hit very, very hard. And then look at that effort. Getting very low and making sure that he gets those hands underneath the ball. Once again played towards mid-wicket. A quick single on that occasion.
That was an excellent effort from the point fielder, saving 4 important runs for his side. Junaid, he's been decent. He's bowling wicket to wicket. Bowling a bit too quicker for my liking, but rather love to see him vary his pace and see what the wicket has to offer for him.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's very crucial here at this Sharjah pitch, isn't it? You've got to keep varying your lines, lengths, the pace at which you bowl at. You cannot let the batters to settle down. A quick single there towards covers. So Hafiz Almas now off the mark as well. It's always a good feeling for a new batter to get your first runs. They'll need a partnership here, the 7 districts now. Another single. So they're doing it in singles, but I think that's not going to really worry the Colattas that much. But they've got to make sure that they keep chipping on the wickets here, Wes.
Certainly, and they've bowled well. Junaid, he's kept things simple. He's just bowling wicket to wicket and waiting for the batsman to make a mistake. He's gone for 21 runs and picked up a very pricey wicket. Closing is over.
That's a beautifully bowled delivery, completely squaring him. Just getting the leading edge, and Hafiz Almas just getting the bat down at the nick of time. So gets another single to end the over. 11 done, 7 districts, 79 for 3. So it looks like it's going to be Hardik who will be continuing. He'll be bowling his 3rd over. 79 on the board. That's a bit too short again. That occasion not able to finding the gap there, Afaq. In fact, that was Hafiz Almas. He's just walked into bat. We've known what a terrific hitter he can be when he gets set. He's got to take his time here. Oh, gets a bottom edge. That's running behind the wicket keeper, but just a single on that occasion.
Yeah, this is top stuff bowling from Hardik. He's keeping it away from the range of the batsman. Batsman trying to take him down towards that cover region, not getting the connection on this occasion. Yeah, he's been brilliant tonight, has been Hardik. He's given away just 11 runs, picked up the wicket, and he's into his 3rd over. I love his plan. He's flighting the delivery, varying his pace.
Well, that is swept very nicely. Once again, a good effort there by the fielder at deep mid-wicket. They get a couple of runs. Well, yes, Hardik's bowled extremely well, hasn't he? Been very economical tonight. He's also picked up the very, very big wicket as well. One of the top order batters for the 7 districts. They've been in red-hot form, the 7 districts of late. Once again, played off the back foot. Well, the 7 districts West, minus some of their main players. Rais Ahmed not featuring today, along with the likes of Syed Haider Wasi Shah, who's on national duty. So they've got so much of bench strength, isn't it? And so much of power in their batting lineup as well. 2 more deliveries to go. Good delivery once again. A quicker one outside off stump.
Well, Hardik was lucky on that occasion. He went a bit too short. And there was opportunity for Almas to cut that away. Not getting the connection and getting beaten.
Well, he's got to finish strong last ball of the over. And this time he manages to find the gap. He's running away towards the point boundary. The fielder gives chase. And he manages to pick it up just inside the line. A couple of runs to end the over. Hardik, in spite of it, has bowled extremely well so far. 1 for 16 off his 3 overs. 12 done. 7 districts, 85 for 3. Well, so this is the projected scores. The 7 districts will want to get towards that 10 to 11 run per over mark if they are to get to a respectable score. Towards that 160, 170 if possible. That was a quicker delivery by Rizwan Sabir, who just fired that in outside the off stump. Nicely bowled there. Afaq being very watchful. 14 of 17 in his innings so far now. That is pulled and pulled handsomely. Has he got all of that? Yes, he has. That's a terrific hit there by Afaq. He's been silent for most part of the innings, but now he's begun to take that onus on himself, and he dispatched that with disdain over the boundary.
Well, that is too short, and the batsman rocking on the back foot and bang, going towards that mid-wicket region for another maximum.
Well, this is outside off, but once again, brilliant effort. The Colatta certainly are throwing themselves around. And they've already, in the first 12, 13 overs, I'm sure they would have saved around 10 to 15 runs. They've been brilliant on the field. And that's exactly what you need from your fielders, isn't it? Well, this is skied, an opportunity. There's a fielder calling for it. And the catch has been taken. Well, that catch goes for the fielder who stopped the ball of the previous delivery, creating that pressure. Afaq trying to go over the field, and in the process just manages to top edge it, and an easy catch there to the fielder. Sharp third. Brilliant work here by the Colattas.
Yeah, it's a great comeback by Rizwan, this time wearing his pace and bowling in that excellent length and getting an important wicket of Afaq Shahid. He goes for 20, 91 for the loss of 4. An elegant batsman walks into the crease at a very crucial stage of the game. They're 4 down in the 13th over. Colatta will try to put pressure. Oh, that's a good delivery and a quick single. A batsman reaches on time. This is good cricket all around. Good bowling. It was a good shot and equally well fielded by the bowler.
Well, Haider Ali, a very, very good batter himself. The captain tonight, in the absence of their regular skipper Mohammad Haider, who's not featuring tonight. It's always, once again, getting off the mark straight away. Haider Ali, very experienced, plays a lot of cricket. Played in the recent T20 for the Dubai Capitals as well. This one goes down the ground and he manages to split the field to perfection. That's a brilliant shot there by Hafiz Almaz. Gets his first boundary of the night and courtesy to a very, very good stroke down the ground.
Yeah, Rizwan this time bowling a nice juicy full toss, and batsman has hit that really hard straight down to the ground for another important 4 runs in the context of the game.
Well, there was Janaka Chaturanga behind on the boundary line, missing that straight one. 96 for 4, 12.5 overs. But Hafiz Almaz, he is a class act. When he gets going, I'll tell you, there is no ground anywhere around that is too small for him. Such a clean hitter of the ball. Rizwan, 1 for 26 off his 2.5 overs.
This is excellent bowling here by Hardik. He's bowling nice flighted deliveries and inviting the batsman to go for big shots. He's keeping it wicket to wicket is Hardik.
Oh, he's bowled him. That's a beautiful delivery. Hardik's pie once again being rewarded for some consistent quality spin bowling. And this time it is the big wicket of Hyder Ali who goes across the line, misses a straight one. And the ball crashes in on middle and leg stump. Another one bites the dust. And the 7 districts now are in a spot, brother.
This is some top-class bowling we're witnessing here by Hardik. Look at that delivery. It was beautifully bowled, flighting the batsman, and Hyder has been taken. Scored just the 1 run, and it's 96 for the loss of 5 now.
So 96 for 5, new batter walks into bat at number 7 is Farhan Khan. Another right-handed, hard-hitting all-rounder. Well, they've got a job to do, but the Colattas have done extremely well. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery once again. Nicely flighted. Hardik's bowled a brilliant spell here. 2 for 16 of his 3.3 overs. He's still got 3 more balls in his spell. But he's had a great night tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, top stuff by Hardik. Getting his rewards. He's just gone for miserly 16 runs and picking up 2 very important wickets. Farhan, we're looking to see him off.
Flighted again and slashed, and an opportunity goes down. That's a very good effort. Once again, the fielder was flying jaunty road style, but unfortunately was just not able to hang on to it. Nevertheless, that was a magnificent effort. Let's have a look at the replay again.
The idea was right here by the bowler, and what an excellent effort here by the fielder. 100% marks here for the effort.
Well, on that occasion, slightly sliding down the off stump line, outside the off stump, in fact, been given wide by umpire Imran Munir. They've been quite good with their line so far. This is once again fired it in, just a single. So Hardik has bowled excellently. 2 for 19 of 3.5. He's got to finish strong here off the last ball of his spell. 99 for 5 now. Farhan Khan on strike.
A nicely flighted delivery. And the fielder has taken a brilliant catch here. Hardik gets his 3rd. This is top-class bowling here by Hardik.
Well, the last ball of his spell produces another wicket here for the Colattas. And it is the big wicket of Farhan Khan who has to walk back trying to up the scoring. Just managing to get the toe end part of the bat, not timing it enough. A very good catch, a running catch by the fielder, had to cover a lot of ground, but he made that look extremely easy. So the 7th wicket falls now. 7 districts are in all sorts of trouble. Farhan Khan departs for 1. It's Rizwan with that catch at the boundary line. What a spell Hardik has bowled. 3 for 19 off his 4 overs. Has had a magnificent night. It's 99 for 7. So 99 for 6. New batter walking into bat is Shahzad. They've still got plenty of time. 6 overs to go in the innings of the first game of the 30th Bukhatir T20 leg. First innings. So far, the Colattas have done brilliantly. Well, this has been skied. There's a fielder coming for it, but he just has to be a spectator as he watches it sail past over his head for a maximum. That was a terrific hit there once again by Hafiz Almas.
How well has he struck here, bowling full, and batsman going down on one knee and hitting it straight towards that long off region for another maximum.
Well, asking the question, that was quite definitely slipping down the leg side. Well, that 6 has also brought the 100 up for the 7 districts, 105 for 6. They certainly are not positioned exactly what they would wish to, but when they have the likes of Hafiz Almas, who can certainly bring out some blows like that, well, they will not be worried, I'll tell you. That was another terrific hit down the ground. Hafiz Almas with the second 6 of the innings. In fact, the over moves on to 22 now. It's been a terrific innings here so far.
Well, he is not holding back as Almas, once again hitting it straight down the ground. And once again he goes big. That's in the air. And this will go for another maximum.
Well, 3 out of 3. Junaid has been taken to the cleaners by Hafiz Almas due to some magnificent batting by this terrific all-rounder. Hafiz Almas now moves on to 28 of 12. Suddenly the scoreboard says a different story. This time the bowler coming round the wicket, but it's been the same story, once again been deposited into the stands. What terrific batting here by Hafiz Almas.
Well, this is some counter-attack here by 7 districts. He's hit 3 maximums in this over. Look at this. First one, bang, straight down the ground. Junaid bowling full once again, hitting it straight towards that long off region for maximum. And look at this one. The best of the lot. Brilliant hitting.
Well, certainly he's been magnificent, hasn't he? Hafiz Almas, what a player, what class he possesses. Certainly one of the best batters in the 7 district setup who can clear the ball a long way. Certainly the ideal man in the foil to come into bat at this time of the innings. Well, looks like they've not been able to find the ball, so they've asked for a new ball. Now 117 for 6. Hafiz Almas on 28 and Shahzad yet to get off the mark.
Maximums by Almas. He's on a roll tonight.
Well, he's wanted to go for a fourth there. Just loses out at the very last second. I think it's going to be given runs, is it? In fact, it is been given runs, so that was an opportunity. Maybe Hafiz Almas getting a slight nick. But the wicket keeper was not able to hang on to it. So certainly a life been given. The question here is, how costly is it going to be?
Yeah, that was a much better delivery by Shamsu, and watchfully played here by Shehzad, bringing the man of the moment on strike, Almas. He scored a breezy 28 in just the 12 deliveries he's faced, and he'll be trying to utilize the last delivery.
So 16th over now in progress. We're into the last 5 overs of the innings. And the 7 districts, they've got the likes of Hafiz Almas, who's bludgeoning the bowlers to all parts of the park. Still out there. They'll need somebody from the other end to support him. Can Shehzad be the man? Just knock it around. He doesn't have to do anything out of the ordinary here, Ways, as Hafiz Almas has been hitting them beautifully. Rizwan bowling his last over. Once again, a quicker delivery. 3 dot balls here.
Well, it's a surprising decision. I would rather say a brave move here by the captain, opting his spinners to continue, considering the last over went for 3 sixes off a spinner. And then again, Shehzad, all he needs to do is pinch a single and get the man of moment, Almas, on strike.
Well, this is turning out to be a very good over. 4 dot balls to start up with. 119 for 6. Crucial last 4 overs coming up here for both teams. Well, Shehzad seems to be struggling out there. He's not been able to find the gap. He's got a pack outside field just behind square. There is a short third, a gully and a point fielder, and covers next to it as well. So far he's been bowling very well, but this one was knocked down towards mid-wicket for a single. It's just 1 run off that over. Brilliant over from Rizwan. 1 for 27 off his 4 overs. Once again, it's been a great spell. 16 done. 7 districts. 120 for 6 going into the last 4 overs. Well, so this is how match 1 of the Bukhatir League 2024 has panned out. The first innings, the 7 districts have lost wickets in regular intervals, but since then there's a good little partnership. In fact, a good innings here by Hafiz Almas has certainly push that score up to 121 now. There was a beautiful delivery there. Hafiz Almas now getting an opportunity.
A decent start here by Tahir. Ball just holding up in the wicket. Made life difficult for the batsman on that occasion. Rightfully bringing Almas on strike.
Well, that's dead low once again. But just squirting it down towards the square leg region. Another single there. So the last couple of overs have been quite decent here by the Colattas. They've managed to pull things back after Hafiz Almas began to run havoc with those 3 sixes of that previous over. It's been slightly quiet now. 122 for 6. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery by Tahir once again. A bit of extra bounce. He is a tall bowler. He can extract that extra bit of purchase of the pitch. He's bowled quite well as well. 1 for 13 of 2.3 overs so far.
He's quite slippery bowler is Tahir. He's bowled in excellent channels and has been miserly cheap. He's given away just the 13 runs. He's picked up a wicket. Shahzad is struggling at the moment.
Well, that is very nicely played off the pads. Getting inside the line of the ball and then flicking it with those wrists. Shahzad certainly would give him some confidence. He's just got to do exactly that, isn't it? Just keep knocking it around with Hafiz Almas out there. I'm sure that they'll know that Hafiz Almas will need to take the majority of the strike as we go into the last 3.
A well-disguised delivery here by Tahir. Rolling his arms over and bowling that nice off-cutter. Completely beating the batsman on that occasion. This is top stuff bowling here by Tahir.
They've been quite economical, haven't they? Tahir also approaching the end of his 3rd over. Is below. It's considered below 5 runs and over. Excellent stuff. Oh, this is a nicely flicked off the pads, but has he got all of it? There's a fielder positioning himself, and the catch has been taken at long on. And it is the big wicket of Hafiz Almas, who has to work back. A huge blow here for the 7 districts.
Well, Almas getting out at a very crucial stage of the game. He's bowling that nice line and length, and he's got his rewards. He's getting his 2nd wicket now. Shahzad, Hafiz Almas goes for 30, 123 for the loss of 7.
Well, 123 for 7. The 7 districts were into the last 3 overs of the innings. In walks Nabil Arshad at number 9. After the fall of the big wicket of Hafiz Almas, who was striking them brilliantly, going at a strike rate of above 200. Unfortunately, just falling at the nick of time. Mehboob, the new bowler, been introduced into the attack straight away. Just kinds of wobbles that seem. Gets an inside part of the bat, then Nabil Arshad to get off the mark. In fact, that was Shahzad who got the single, and now Nabil Arshad is up to face his first ball.
Well, a surprising move opting to give a new bowler at this stage of the game. He's coming to bowl the 18th over. This could go horribly wrong.
Well, that's nicely bowled there. Nabil Arshad, the new batter, not able to making contact, but well, yeah, you made a very good point there, Wes. Always can be a very risky ploy to bring in a bowler who's not bowled a single delivery in the innings to bowl the perhaps the crucial 18th over and also possibly the 20th. Not the ideal of conditions, but well, only time will tell. Well, this is nicely played off the hip on that occasion by Nabil Arshad. Straight away gets off the mark.
Yeah, pretty decent start here by Mehboob. He's given away just the 2 runs. His captain must be pleased.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be. He'll be very happy with how things have panned out. Now he's got to finish strong here now. Comes down the track. Plays it early. That's a beautifully bowled delivery once again. Changing his pace. And Shahzad trying to go for a big hit. Was a bit too early on that shot.
Yeah, smart bowling here by Mehboob. Seeing the batsman come down the track and varying his pace, bowling it slower. That had completely beaten the batsman on that occasion.
Nicely bowled once again. Well, you need to give a lot of credit to these men in blue, don't they? Colatta Warriors, they also did say in the toss that they are a relatively new team, but going up against a team like the 7 districts who are seasoned campaigners here in the domestic circuit in the UAE. And if you had told them at the toss that you'll have them at 126 for 7 towards the end of the 18th over, they'd say, well, we'll take it. It's been a very good effort so far. Last ball coming up of the 18th.
Going fuller, batsman going big on that occasion. That is in the air. Oh, he's dropped. He's dropped a skier.
Well, that was the stand-in captain. Missing out on an opportunity there. Completely misjudging it. Was expecting the ball to go over his head. He seemed to be in 2 minds whether to come forward or go backwards. Finally, he manages to just get only a fingertip on it. And the ball, unfortunately, just bounces in front of him. Very unlucky to say the least for Mehboob. He's bowled a good over. 5 runs off his first over. 18 done, 128 for 7.
Here by Mehboob. He's come to bowl the penalty bit over. I beg your pardon. That is Tahir. Be coming to bowl his last over of his spell. He's been excellent tonight. He's given away just the 14 runs and picked up 2 very crucial wickets in the initial stage of the game. Yeah, I would like to finish strong here, Zatiq.
Well, yeah, they say that the penultimate over, the 19th over, is the most important over, isn't it, of the innings as far as the bowling team is concerned. Well, this is flat battered, and has he got all of that? That's a very, very good hit by Shahzad. That was more like a tennis forehand shot off the back foot, flat batting it over the umpire and over the bowler's head for a maximum.
What a strike that is by the batsman. Look at that. He's just pumped that towards that long on region. No chance for the field. There will be a mere spectator. Very crucial, important runs coming in at this stage of the game.
Well, they'll need a few more of these hits. That was once again very nicely bowled, a change of pace. And Shahzad was through the shot. Once again, it's been the bowlers of the Colatta Warriors have been certainly thinking with their caps on, and they bowled brilliantly, I'd say, even under the circumstances. And if you can certainly keep a team like the 7 districts below 150, well, you would have done a magnificent job.
The idea here will be to keep the ball full. Tries to take him down towards that mid-wicket region. Not getting the connection. Batsman coming back for the 2. He'll settle for 1. Yeah, Tahir, he's bowling very good line and length here. He's bowling according to his feel. He's got that third man in the circle. And along with the fine leg as well.
Well, yeah, they've got a sweeper cover in place on the offside and a mid-off. There is also a deep mid-on, a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg on the boundary line. Well, once again, a beautiful delivery. This is some high-quality stuff here by the Colatta Warriors. They've given nothing away in the last 3-4 overs. They've been magnificent. They bowled some very tight lines and lengths. And Shahzad, he did manage to get 1 out of the middle of the bat in the previous over. So far, he's now on 11 just of 16 balls. Last ball coming up of the over.
Oh, he's absolutely middled that. That will sail over the boundary for a maximum. What brilliant batting here.
Well, these are all crucial runs. Very, very crucial runs coming off the bat of Shahzad, who's moved on to 17 now, 17 balls. And what a way to end the 19th. Tahir completes his spell of 2 for 27 of his 4 overs. 7 districts now 142 for 7. All right, so it's going to be Nabil Arshad to take strike in the last over. 142 for 7. And he's been bowled him. That's a brilliant delivery. Mehboob once again been entrusted to bowl the last over of the innings, and he provides the goods for the Colatta Warriors once again. Gets the wicket off Nabil Arshad, who has to walk back, and the 7 districts lose their 8th.
Well, this is top-class bowling here by Mehboob. Captain showing a lot of confidence in him, giving him the last over of the game. Mind you, he's bowling his 2nd over and he's been excellent. Look at that delivery. Bowling it wicket to wicket, and batsman getting that inside edge. Unlucky on that occasion, but nonetheless, bowler picking up a very crucial wicket. He goes for 4. It's 142 for the loss of 8.
New batter Wahab Hassan walks in at number 10. Well, he can also give out some lusty blows here. He'll certainly need a couple of that. Well, he goes inside out. But just one bounce to the sweeper cover. They're pushing for a couple of runs. There's an opportunity of a run out. The wicket keeper does not collect it. Shakir Haidru on that occasion gets a bad bounce. And Wahab Hassan survives.
This is excellent running between these 2 batsmen. Bowler going a touch bit too full on that occasion. Wahab playing it equally well, nonetheless getting 2 important runs for his side.
Well, what a spell Mehboob has bowled from the moment he's coming to bowl in the 18th over. Now been entrusted the 20th. Well, once again he goes down the track. Just one bounce to the mid-off fielder. There's an opportunity of another run out again. The batters put in the dive. I'm sure they might consider going upstairs, but I think the umpires are happy that he have made his ground.
Yeah, once again, very good running between these two batsmen, Wahab and Shehzad. They've been excellent. Have good coordination between each other. Mehboob will be trying to finish off strong here. Have a look at that again. Oh, this is brilliant stuff here by the batsman. Excellent running.
Well, this has been lobbied down towards the mid-wicket region, and the fielder in the deep takes a brilliant catch on the boundary line. Magnificent stuff. The Colatta Warriors have been outstanding on the field, and once again proving to us why they've managed to put in the breaks here for the 7 districts innings. That's a brilliant catch there to get the wicket of Wahab Hassan, who has to walk back. The 9th one falls. 7 districts, 146 for 9. Well, so the last man walks out. It's Zishan Nasir at number 11. Can he get a couple of big hits here off the middle of the bat? But Mehboob, on the other hand, looks like he's having different plans here tonight, hasn't he? 2 for 9. He's been outstanding tonight, Awais.
Oh, brilliant bowling here by Mehboob. Again, waiting his space on batsman, not reading him on that occasion. That will be the end of the innings.
Well, it's been outstanding. They've been terrific here tonight with the ball, the Colatta Warriors. What a magnificent performance it has been, especially if they can get a team like the 7 districts all out inside the all out 20 overs. Well, that certainly to speak wonders of the depth in their bowling as far as the Colatta Warriors are concerned. They're certainly making themselves a statement early on in the tournament of the Bukhatir League 2024, dismissing the 7 districts for 146 inside their allotted 20 overs. So this is how the batters have fared. The openers getting out, being dismissed cheaply. Irfan, the main chief destroyer as far as the batting is concerned, getting out for just 2 runs tonight. Kashif getting a start, being dismissed for 16 or 14, and then there was a bit of a partnership in the middle overs between Farman Ali and Afaq, 46 and 20 for them respectively, and Hafiz Almas also getting some runs tonight, 30 of 16 balls. But apart from that, Shehzad coming right there towards the end, getting out a couple of lusty blows, finishing off, remains unbeaten on 17 of 17 balls. But none of the other batters able to contribute. Haider Ali, Farhan Khan, Nabil Arshad and Wahab Hassan, along with Zishan Nasir, the last man, all getting dismissed for a single figures. 6 extras to go with it. And it certainly has been a top-notch performance by the Colatta Warriors. These are bowlers as far as the Colatta Warriors are concerned. Excellent start there by Tahir, right at the top. 2 for 27 of his 4 overs with an economy rate of 6.75. A wicket apiece for Rizwan and Junaid. But Hardik's bowled brilliantly tonight. 3 for 19 of his 4 overs. But certainly the pick of the bowlers is Mehboob. Coming into bowl the 18th and 20th, he's been outstanding and completely destroying the tail of the 7 districts, picking up 3 wickets in his 1.4 overs. He's been absolutely brilliant, and the 7 districts have managed to post 146 by setting the Colatta Warriors a target of 147 for victory. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the chase of the Colatta Warriors for the second half of this game number 1 of the Bukhatir League 2020. 2024. Stay tuned. Well, good evening and welcome back. We are here for the second innings of game number 1 of the Bukhatir League 2024. The Colatta Warriors are just about to begin their proceedings. Shakir Haidru is out there in the middle along with Atul in pursuit of 146 for victory against the 7 districts. And we're all set for ball number 1. And here we go. Farhan starting off with a very good delivery just outside off stump. Knocked around for a single. Well, it's going to be very crucial that they do provide that good start. I've been here joined in the combox by Mr. Uwais Ali. Uwais, welcome to the combox, my friend.
Thank you very much, Atiq. Yeah, the plan here will be simple. Pick up these early wickets. They're defending a very modest total here. Farhan starting off proceedings. We're looking to get these early wickets.
Well, early wickets are certainly the name of the game as Atul starts off with a very nicely played shot. Just a square on the offside. Picks up a couple of runs to get off the mark. Well, they'll need to get a good start here, the Colatta Warriors. On the other hand, the 7 districts, they're quite experienced. They know that they have to keep picking up wickets in regular intervals.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Atul. Just timing the ball, not trying to hit it too hard. And he's off the mark.
Well, that ball did carry. Farhan Khan is a very tall, lanky fast bowler. He can hit the deck hard. He can move the new ball either way. Can certainly trouble the batters, and so far he's started off quite well. Atul and Shakir will certainly have their word cut out. They have to get a good partnership here. They cannot afford to lose because especially inside the power play overs, provide them that good start early on in pursuit of 147 for victory. Promises to be an exciting encounter coming your way. Well, once again, that one was slightly wide and rightfully been called a wide by the umpire.
Well, it was too short and wide on that occasion. Farhan is getting that nice outward movement. He just needs to fix his line and length as quickly as he can. He's getting the new ball to talk. He's got that wide third man and a deep fine leg.
Nicely bowled there this time. He's been hitting the right lengths and the right lines here, Farhan. Just keeping it just outside off stump. It's going to be crucial that they get a good start here. They do not have the services of Abdul Ghaffar, fast bowler, also played for the Dubai Capitals. Sustained an injury very recently in the Ramadan Cup at the ICC Academy. Today now he's got to take the onus on himself here, Farhan. Pick up some early wickets. So far he's done quite well.
Oh, that's an excellent delivery there. Bamboozling the batsman on this occasion. Excellent first over. Just the 4 runs given after 1, 4 for no loss.
So Colatta Warriors 4 for no loss. And it's going to be Haider Ali who will be opening the proceedings from the Sharjah Academy end. Nicely bowled there, quicker delivery, just knocked around towards the square leg region. It's a single.
Yeah, pretty decent start here by Haider. He's a very experienced bowler. He knows how to vary his pace. He's been into these situations before, knows how to use the new ball. He will try to get these early wickets.
Yeah, Haider Ali will certainly play a big role here tonight. He's got to draw in all his experience that he's gained. Such a fantastic left arm spinner for the 7 districts. Played for the Dubai Capitals as well. Rubbed shoulders with some greats of the game. All that experience will certainly do him a lot of good. He's got to come good here tonight for the 7 districts. Picks up a lot of wickets for his team. Tonight he's got to deliver. Oh, beautifully bowled. Just look at that. Look at that for spin. Look at that for bite and dust. That one beats that outside edge. Beautifully bowled.
Well, that will give him a lot of confidence. Have a look at that. Ball just gripping into the wicket, holding its line, and that was a beautiful delivery by Haider. It will give him a lot of confidence.
He's an absolute champion, this man, Haider Ali. Quicker delivery this time again. Just knocked around for a single towards the covers. So a watchful start here by the Colatta Warriors. They need a partnership now between these two. Make sure that they set the tempo up early and utilize these power play overs to get some quick runs for their team. Well, this is played very, very nicely. He's got all of that, and that ball has carried over the fence for a maximum. The first boundary for the Colatta Warriors, and it's come off the bat of Shakir Hydro. That was a terrific strike.
Exquisite shot. Bowler going a bit fuller on this occasion, a bit quicker. And the batsman capitalizing equally, hitting it towards that mid-wicket for a maximum.
Well, that will give him a world of confidence, Shakir Hydro. He's a clean hitter of the ball. Been entrusted a job to do up the order. He certainly has got the goods in him. He's got to deliver for the Colatta Warriors tonight. 8 of 3 for him. Last ball coming up of Haider's over. Beautifully bowled this time again. A quick single. An opportunity of a run out of the non-striker's end. But Shakir Hydro is very, very quick between the wickets. Manages to get back in the crease in the nick of time. 2 done. Colatta Warriors 13 for no loss. 9 runs come off Haider Ali's first over. Once again, beautiful views of the night sky of the Sharjah city as we have Farhan steaming in to bowl his second over. That's once again beautifully bowled. Just holding its line, just a hint of movement off the pitch.
Yeah, it will give him a lot of encouragement to Farhan, batsman on this occasion. Rather say trying to slog here, not getting the connection he wished for. Yeah, pretty decent start here by Farhan. Gave away just 4 runs in his first over. He would like to take these early wickets.
Once again, a bit of a yes and no situation there. Manages to put the dive back in. It's been very, very good line and length bowling here by Farhan, not giving anything away for the batters.
Yeah, I like the length here by Farhan. He's bowling that excellent length. It's very difficult to pick. He's been excellent, Farhan.
Well, beautiful conditions here in Sharjah. Temperatures ranging just around the late 20s or in towards the start of summer. This is nicely flicked off the pads towards the square leg region. A valiant effort by the fielder in the deep. Certainly saves a couple of runs for his team. Excellent work there. I think that was Wahab Hassan on the boundary line. Brilliant work.
Yeah, Farhan going a bit touch too full on this occasion, and batsman played that beautifully. But look at that effort. He saved 3 crucial runs for his side here, Atiq.
Well, that's what you need, isn't it? You've got to you'll want all your fellow team members to put their hands up and give their 100% on the field. Sometimes those one or two runs can be the difference between a victory and a defeat. Seven Districts, with all the experience that they've gained playing lots of cricket all around here in the UAE, I'm sure will be quite wary of that fact. Once again, Shakir Haidru just blindly swinging the bat, not able to making contact. Farhan's been brilliant with his line and length so far.
Shakir is struggling here. He's not getting the connection. He's just rather trying to slog towards that mid-wicket region, not playing on its merit.
Well, yeah, that's a very good point. He's got to try and target the off side with the ball swinging away from the right hander. Perhaps maybe try and go towards that point extra cover region. If you try and play across the line, you certainly will be up against a risk of getting an edge, a top edge. That's what's he appealing for? The wicket keeper's dropped it.
He's claiming he heard something there. The umpire was not interested on this occasion. Have a look at it again. Batsman.
Well, even if had he got a edge, the wicket keeper had dropped it. And I think Farhan had not seen the ball going down. So 15 for no loss, the Colatta Warriors. One more ball to go in to end the third. Shakir on 11 of 9. He struggled against the likes of Farhan, who's bowled brilliantly so far. Last ball coming up. Well, this one he gets a thick outside edge, squats it down towards deep third for a single. So finally manages to get a run off the over. A brilliant over from Farhan once again. 3 done. Colatta Warriors 16 for no loss. Looks like it's going to be the big unit. Hafiz Almas into the attack to bowl the 4th over. Special talent, big hitter of the ball, handy medium pacer. Picks up wickets in regular intervals for his team. Well, this is a full toss and flicked very, very nicely. One bounce over the boundary ropes, over the square leg ridge. And that's a magnificent shot there by Shakir Hydru.
Well, that was picked up beautifully by Shakir. The ball swinging in late. That right-hander picking up beautifully. Look at that shot. Getting crucial 4 important runs for his side.
We're slightly missing the mark there. Shakir Hydru looking for the Yorker, trying to go full, hit those boots. But the margin of error is so small that if you do miss the target, you do end up bowling a full toss, which would be an easy pickings for the batter of the class of Shakir Hydru. Moves on to 16 now. Well, once again comes down the track, again looking to lobby it, hit it over mid-wicket, a delivery way outside off stump, gets a thick outside edge. He's got to reconsider his options here now, Wes.
Yeah, it was a good comeback delivery by Almas. Rather over-ambitious was Shakir on that occasion. Not getting the desired connection. Nonetheless, it was just a single taken.
Well, again, he's skied there. This is in the air. There's a fielder calling for it. And a very, very good effort there by Farman Ali. Unfortunately, not able to hang on to it. But had he managed to hang on to that, that would have perhaps been one of the best catches that you would see tonight.
Well, it was certainly a great effort by the fielder. Bowler pitching it full. And have a look at that effort. Oh, this could have been a very crucial point in the game.
Certainly would have been a magnificent effort if he managed to hang on to that. 23 for no loss.
Well, you need to take these half chances when you're defending a very modest total of 147.
Well, that is nicely flicked off the pads. That's a great pickup shot. That ball's gone all the way for a maximum. This time it is Atul who joins the party and played it beautifully over mid-wicket.
Well, how well has he picked that? It wasn't a bad delivery, just the timing. And the ball has sailed over that mid-wicket region for another maximum.
Now they've managed to get going here, the Colatta Warriors, after a watchful start. These two have begun to hit their stride now. 29 for no loss, 2 more deliveries to go. Hafiz Almas proving to be expensive in his first over. Nicely bowled the outside off stump, a bounce on that occasion. Trying to go over point, not making contact there, Atul.
He could afford to go a bit short, Almas. He's got that protection in the deep third man. He's got that deep mid-wicket placed. He would love to come back strong here, Almas. He's already given 13 runs in his over. It's proven to be a very costly over.
Certainly has been a costly one. He's got to finish strong here, Hafiz Almas. Very experienced campaigner. He's got to draw in all those experience tonight. This is an opportunity. The ball's in the air. 3 fielders calling for it. Very nearly a collision. But Hafiz Almas was not ready to give it up to anybody else. He said that was his catch. And he manages to hang on to it. Shakir Hydru has to depart as the Warriors lose their first wicket.
What a great comeback by Almas. Banging in short, inviting the batsman to take him down. But batsman lobbing up straight in the air. An easy caught and board by the bowler. Atul goes for 11. 29 for the loss of 1. Rashid, 29 for 1, K29 for the loss of 1. How does it? It's okay? Change करते रहते हैं ना. Fluctuation आवाज में वहाँ पे बैठे प्लीज मुझे बताते रहना, ओके?
New batter is Shoaib Khan, walking in at number 3 after the fall of the wicket of Atul of the last ball of Hafiz Almas's previous over. It's 29 for 1 now. Farhan continues. A very unorthodox shot there by Shakir. Kind of a flick of his hips for a single.
He's bowling well here. It will give him a lot of encouragement as he's still getting the ball to move outwards towards the right-handers. So Khan will be the new man on strike.
But he's got to get a partnership on here with Shakir Haidru. They cannot afford to give any more opportunities. They need to play smart, and they've got to measure their innings smartly from here onwards if they are to get over the line.
It was way too wide on this occasion. And Sohaib trying to fish the ball. It's never a good option to opt to play that shot.
A couple of loose shots here from Sohaib. Once again trying to play across the line. Very, very risky ploy, especially against a bowler like Farhan who takes the ball away from the right-hander. They've got to be smart on their approach here. We've witnessed over the years some magnificent innings here in this stadium. Whereas we had the likes of Sanjay Surya scoring that magnificent 189 here against India in the Coca-Cola Cup final. And we've also had some magnificent innings from players like Aaron Finch, Mohammad Hafiz, Mohammad Yusuf, Mahela Jawardana, some big names in international cricket. And if there's one thing that you can learn, there was an opportunity there. But one thing that you can learn is, certainly in a pitch like the Sharjah Stadium, you do need that bit of time, isn't it, to get yourself in, get a feel of the pitch, the pace of the pitch before you start going for shots. So that is something that even the Colatta Warriors can perhaps take, isn't it? Get some time, just knock it around for singles, knock it around for twos, and then you can start going for your shots.
Yeah, completely agree with you, Atiq. We know Sharjah wickets have been usually on the slower sides. And 7 districts have had a good start here. They picked up an important wicket in the 3rd over of the game. Farhan has been miserly cheap. He's given away just the 8 runs and he's in his 3rd over.
Magnificent delivery. Absolutely unplayable from Farhan Khan. Well, he's gone wicketless tonight so far. But the way he's bowled, I think he certainly deserves at least a couple. He's bowled magnificently.
Well, that was an absolute peach of a delivery, completely deceiving the batsman on that occasion. And very lucky the batsman not getting an edge. Yeah, pretty decent start here by 7 districts, giving away just the 30 runs.
Last ball coming up off the 5th. 30 for 1 now. That's a very good looking shot there. Holding his base. But very good effort there by the fielder who gave chase all the way down to the boundary ropes. We hope he's not picked up an injury there. Haider Ali did seem to be struggling a little bit. He's limping off the field. I hope he seems to be holding his hamstrings there. Hope it's nothing serious. He's a crucial player for the 7 districts. 5 done, 32 for 1. So Zishan Nasir now introduced into the attack from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Coming in to bowl the last over of the power play. So far they've done extremely well, 32 for 1. Still 115 runs required of 90 balls. Game very much on here. That is hit hard, but hit too straight for his liking there, Shakir Haidru. Hitting the stumps down on the non-striker's end.
Yeah, that was struck really hard by Shakir, but unfortunately hitting it straight down into the stumps. Yeah, look at that. So he's disappointed. They've missed out 4 runs.
But there'll be one person who will be happy that the stumps were there, and that was the umpire. Umpire Imran Munir was certainly trying to take evasive action. That ball was travelling. Very unfortunate, Shakir. Either side of that stumps, and he would have certainly got a boundary for that shot. Zishan Nasir certainly dodging a bullet on that occasion. So 5 more deliveries to go in the power play. How much more can the Colattas get here? Oh, that hit him. That hit him. That is certainly going to knock the wind out of him. That ball stayed low and perhaps got him towards the ribcage area.
Yeah, that has completely taken the batsman by surprise. Banged and shone on that occasion, and that hurried on to the batsman.
I tell you, certainly that can knock the winds out of a batter. Look at that. It did stay low. It was also bowled into the right-hander, angling in. But looks like he's all right. He's a tough nut, Shakir Haidru. Not sure the pain. But he'll need to make this innings count for his team. Once again, very similar delivery. But this time he manages to negotiate it. Let's wait for the umpire's call, and I think he's just got a bit of bat on that occasion.
Yeah, this is an excellent start by Zishan. He's bowling that lovely length and asking a lot of questions to the batsman. So here he scored just the 2 runs in his 5 deliveries he's faced. The other in his partner Shakir, he's been the aggressor. Was struggling initially. Just getting hold of it now. Last 3 deliveries of the power play. Both these batsmen will try to capitalize.
Well, that is nicely played. Very, very nicely played. Gets the gap. It's running away towards the mid-wicket boundary. With some footy skills by the fielder at mid-on. Manages to just hold that back in. They get a couple of runs.
It wasn't a bad delivery here by Zishan. Ball swinging in late into the stumps. But the batsman playing that equally well, flicking it towards that mid-wicket region. Get those 2 important runs for his side. Yeah, they're cruising along nicely here, Colatta. They don't have to do anything extraordinary. Just keep it simple, play on merit, and they will be home.
Another very good bouncer there, Zishan Nasir, this time testing the batsman with some short stuff. Well, certainly they don't have any cause for alarm here. The required rate is below 8 runs and over. So, in today's day and age, going at 8-9 runs and over, the teams certainly would back themselves. They've just got to make sure that they keep rotating the strike and try and go at least around a runner ball from here onwards for the next 5-6 overs, and then take it from there, isn't it? They've got to make sure that they keep the scoreboard ticking.
Oh, once again, banged in shot, deceiving the batsman on that occasion. Excellent first over from Zishan. End of power play, 36 for the loss of 1.
Well, it's good to see that Hyder Ali is back on the field. Did seem to show some concerns of injury previously a couple of overs ago, where he seemed to be holding his hamstring, and he still seems to be pulling it, just giving it a bit of a stretch. But looks like nothing of serious concern here, so it's good news for the 7 districts. So 36 for 1. It's been a good power play here by the 7 districts so far. They bowled nice and tight, and starts off with a good delivery, a quicker one towards, just knocked around towards mid-on for a single. There's a change here in the com box. I've been joined by Rashid. Rashid, welcome to the com box, my friend.
Good evening, Atik. Thank you very much. Interesting phase of play here. Both the teams, 37 for 1. A very balanced start here for both the sides, I would say, in the first 6 overs. Hyder Ali, signs of concerns here, I would say. He's still limping while he's delivering. I think this is not very good for 7 districts.
Well, certainly he seems to be struggling out there, isn't he? We just hope that he does not maybe make the injury worse by bowling out there, but I'm sure he might be confident that maybe it is nothing too serious.
Well, I have to be very, very careful. Bowling it slower now, not his usual best. That one is played really well off the back foot. That's running away towards the boundary. Excellent timing of that one. Superb placement and magnificent shot to earn himself a boundary. That was a beautiful shot from Shoaib Khan.
But he's looked very compact in the crease, isn't he? Just look at that proper cricketing shot off the back foot, generating enough power to beat that fielder at covers, and also the one at the sweeper cover. Brilliant, brilliant timing. Gets a boundary as well. 42 for 1 now. Oh, beautifully bowled. That is the class of Hyder Ali. You cannot usually get 2 out of 2 the better of him. He's a champion, isn't he?
Yeah, very good bowler, very thinking bowler. Trying to pitch it up to the batter, and once again, Shoaib trying to go on the back foot. That was a delivery that he should have come on to the front foot rather. But nonetheless, a good dot delivery, good comeback by Hyder. It's another good delivery. So as soon as he's trying to bowl a little fuller, he has to put in that extra bit of effort, and that is hampering his hamstring. And it doesn't look comfortable at all. I think he needs to stop here.
Well, he certainly has got to be very, very careful. Still a long season ahead, the Bukhatir League. Plenty of games yet to come. He's going to be a crucial cog in the wheel here for the 7 districts campaign. Last ball of the over. Just notched around towards the mid-wicket region. Just a single to Shoaib Khan. Ends the 7th. Colatta Warriors 43 for 1 after 7.
Do you have a chair in Arabic? Do you have a chair in Arabic? Do you have a chair in Arabic? No, right? كيف حالك? How do you say it? It's a different dialect. It's a dialect, yeah.
So Wahab Hassan now into the attack. He's another classy left arm spinner. Usually bowls very well in tandem with Hyder Ali. Very similar type of bowlers. Can bring in those quicker arm deliveries into the right-hander. Slightly short on that occasion. Plenty of time for the batter to get on the back foot to knock it around for a single.
104 more runs required of 77 deliveries, making 103 after that single. So yeah, you're right. He's a very decent bowler, Wahab Hassan, but a very good fielder as well. We've seen some brilliant catches taken by him. Can't forget one of them here at the Sharjah Bukhatir Stadium. He was fielding at short mid wicket, I think. Took a brilliant one. One has been played down the ground towards long on. They'll pick up another single. And now I think Colatta Warriors rather, they were remembered with that name. They just have to step on the gas. One of these two batters need to pick up the pace here. 102 of 76. That looks a little difficult, but with 9 wickets in hand, you can always change that.
Well, just as my co-commentator Rashid was saying, what a good fielder he is, throwing himself at that off his own bowling. Look at that. Great effort. Oh, did he get a bit of face pump there? Quick single towards the sweeper cover. Just a single on that occasion. So it's been a very good tight over here by Wahab Hassan. They need a breakthrough here, don't they?
A very decent over with that required run rate climbing with every dot ball. 8.2 at the moment. That's what's required. They're going at about 6 runs and over. Exactly at 6 and over. So I think 76 wouldn't mind as long as those boundaries are not coming in. Oh, that's a wonderful delivery. That's a superb delivery. You can't keep him out of the game, Wahab Hassan. That's a magnificent delivery to get a big wicket. Shakir Hydru was looking set. And look at all, he's run all the way outside.
Well, where's he going? Well, that was a magnificent delivery. That arm ball that I've been talking about coming into him. And Shakir Hydru was completely floxed. And he just had absolutely no answer to that. Wahab Hassan provides the breakthrough. Shakir Hydru's stubborn runner ball 21 finally comes to an end. 1-4 and 1-6 in that innings. Colatta Warriors 46 for 2.
Don't say the same thing. I said the same thing. Magnificent delivery. You said magnificent delivery. So when you're doing when you're on follow, for example, if I get the lead and I say something, you can't follow the same thing. I even got stuck on magnificent.
Bro, you're doing the lead, I'll do the color, you want to?
Anything, bro.
You do the lead, I'll do the color.
Okay. Anything, bro.
You're natural.
No. Got stuck. Yeah? And also, when you're commentating, when we are commentating, right? We don't normally. It's not advisable to say that, as I said, or as I mentioned. They already heard you. Obviously, they know that you said that. You don't say, as I said, that you go the arm delivery and go there. Let people give you the credit for it. Don't ask for it. In Junaid Shamsuddin, the right-hand batter, is a very, very good batter and likes to go big from ball number 1. So expect some fireworks from his blade. He won't let you die wondering. Meanwhile, 76 at the other end. Wahab Hassan, one more delivery to go. He's bowled a very decent over, picked up a wicket as well. 46 for 2, one more delivery to go in the 8th over. 101 runs required. Oh, that was a good delivery. A slightly quicker delivery. Good work done by Haider Ali. There was a mix-up in the middle. A yes-no situation, but all's well that ends well. Successful over comes to an end from Wahab Hassan, giving away just 3 runs and picking up an important wicket. 8 overs done, 46 for 2. Normally it just comes out. It just comes out, I know. You have to stop yourself from doing that. It was done 46 for 201 more runs required of 72 deliveries, required run rate of 8.4. And Zishan Nasir is going to come in from the Bukhatir end. Oh, that's a very good delivery. He does get that extra bit of bounce and bowls it into the right-handers. That's what he normally does, and he's very, very aggressive as a fast bowler. And that's what you want to see, don't you?
Well, certainly is. That is exactly what you do. And bowl like Zishan Nasir, who is a tall fast bowler, will get that bit of extra bit of purchase off the pitch as well. And when you do look at the surface, Rashid, there is a tinge of green around that good length area. So sometimes if usually fast bowlers, they'd like to target that region and get that ball moving, isn't it? Just create the bit of uncertainty on the minds of the batters as well.
Oh, absolutely. But he'll have to be very, very careful in where he bowls to. Somebody like Junaid Shamsu, who's very strong on the onside, and with the ball coming into him, have to be very, very accurate. Oh, that's a good delivery, quicker delivery. That hit him on that top part of the bat. Wasn't able to control that. Needs a few sighters. I was listening to what you said earlier as well. There was a lot of runs scored on this Sharjah wickets where back in the day when somebody like Mohammad Yusuf or Hafiz and Sanat Jayasuri are getting that 190 odd runs, I think was against India in the Asia Cup. So you need to spend a little more time on the wicket before you can start hitting your shots. And with these newly laid wicket pitches here in Sharjah, it just becomes a little more helpful to the bowlers. So a little more sighters required for the batters when they come in. You can't go from ball number one, and that is a prime example of what the bowlers can achieve from the surface if they really bend their back.
Well, absolutely, and I'll tell you one thing, especially that innings that Sanat Jayasuri scored, that 189 he scored against India. I remember I was just a 12-year-old kid watching that game, and one thing I remember, he was around the 40th over. In fact, the 35th over, Sanat Jayasuri had scored around 120. And that is, he was obviously opening the batting for Sri Lanka, and he played he anchored the innings throughout. And it was right towards the latter end of the innings where he began to, put his foot down and start smashing the bowlers apart. Well, that was in the air, just falls short of the fielder at covers.
A brilliant change of pace there from Zishan Nasir. Almost got the wicket of Junaid Shamsu. Yeah, if you were probably 15 years old, you're giving away your age here, I think. But yeah, that was a brilliant knock. And well, I'm sure he wasn't playing an anchor's role if he's gone on to score 189 in just 120 odd runs in 35 overs. Back in the day, that wasn't the norm. You'd always take your time as a batter, and you'd probably get to 100 in the 50th over.
Very true. He was a decade ahead of us, wasn't he? Sanat Jayasuri, what a champion he was.
Absolutely, and I can't forget Ramesh Kalwith-Rane with him. Those are the two who set the tone with the opening partnership they used to get, and take full advantage of the first 15 overs. I can still remember that, but well, that's how the game has improved and improvised, and all the batters have done so well in the recent past. You've 200s a double hundred is just so easy to get these days. And when you get these kind of wickets where it favours the bowlers as well, gives something for the bowlers to really work with, I think it just balances out the game. And that's why we love to see cricket here in Sharjah, where it's an even game for both the batters and the bowlers.
Absolutely, a spot on there, Rashid. Remember Saeed Anwar scoring 194. And then you had a very long time. You need the batters to come and break that record. And now you've got around 7 to 8 double hundreds in your ODI cricket. Excellent over once again from Zishan. 9 done, 47 for 2.
Yeah, now you get one double hundred in T20. IPL, one of the guys scored double hundred. Not 275. He scored at 200, 204, but they scored 275 in total. What did you say? 275. Baba's continue after bowling a brilliant first over, just giving away 3 runs and picking up a wicket. He'll be bowling to Shoaib Khan, who's been there for a while. 15 deliveries, 16 after that dot ball for his 14 runs. I think 7 districts have done the right thing. Haider Ali is a very shrewd captain, very, very cunning, He's brought the right changes. He's got that fast bowler against Junaid Shamsu, and that previous over just gave away 1 run. And that is the kind of effort you need when you're defending a total like 147 odd runs.
Well, absolutely. They've just got to make sure that these two now, Sohaib Khan and Junaid, have got to get a partnership. Junaid has struggled to get his first runs here, six dot balls. So they've got to make sure now that the required rate has now climbed to 9.5. So still within manageable levels, I'd say, with 8 wickets in hand here, Rashid. But as we go on towards the last 5 overs, things can get tricky if they don't get going right now.
Yeah, but that single under 100 required 99 more runs of 63 deliveries, and you're absolutely right. A great man once said, in a half, Junaid Shamsu is off the mark. He'll get a couple of runs here at the least. Yeah, the great man Dean Jones once said, if you've got more than 8 wickets in hand, or around 8 wickets in hand, and you're chasing a total, and your required run rate goes over 12 in the 12th over, you can still chase it down as a batting unit. So those are the words of a legend who's already, I'll remember him, but he said some great things. Apeshri played, and Junaid Shamsuddin, well, he's opened up. And he's opened up quite nicely. Slightly slower delivery from Wahab, and he's placed it perfectly for a boundary. His first boundary of the day.
That's a shot of class, wasn't it? One of the tougher shots to play in the cricketing book. Look at that. Off the back foot. Lofting it over covers. And the secret to that shot was he managed to find the gap to perfection. Brilliant shot there by Junaid. That would give him a world of confidence going into this innings. Well, now he goes down the ground. Has he got all of it? In fact, he has. That's 1 bounce over the boundary rope. Brilliant strike here by Junaid.
That's a fabulous hit to end the over. Back-to-back boundaries, and Wahab Hassan, he gave away just 3 in his first, 11 in his second over. Let's have a look at that replay once again. We'll watch that after the end of the over. 10 overs halfway through, 58 for 2, Colatta Warriors. Ten overs done, 58 for 2, 89 more runs required of the last 60 deliveries. Ishan is continuing, bowling his 3rd over. Oh, and he's continued where he left off. That's another good delivery. That extra bit of bounce, that's troubling the batters. And he's getting that variable bounce in his bowling as well.
It's been the story of the night, hasn't it? Zishan Nasir and also Farhan Khan getting that bit of extra bounce, troubling the batters. So far, they've still very much kept in check. Required rate 9.3. The current rate, they're going at below 6 runs and over, so they'd like to change that pretty fast. Once again, beats that outside edge. outside the off stump. It's been a very, very good spell of bowling here by Zishan Nasir. It's given nothing away.
Yeah, just 5 runs in 2.2 overs. Captain won't never mind that, especially when you're defending 147 runs. The required run rate jumping over 9, 9.4 to be exact, and they're going at about 5.4 and over. That's not very good from Colatta Warriors, although they've got 8 wickets in hand. But take nothing away from how Zishan Nasir and the other bowlers from 7 districts have bowled. They've been on the money. Absolutely wonderful bowling. Missed his run up there. Could have easily injured himself. We can't see another injury. Haider Ali is still trying to get his hamstring right, even though he's in the field.
Yeah, he's stretching himself out there from at mid-off. I'm very surprised that he's decided to post himself at mid-off. Maybe not a bad ploy. Maybe try and get towards that fine leg region where the ball does not come as much. But he's a fighter, I'll tell you, Haider Ali. He's an absolute champion. Once again, beats that outside edge, and every single time the ball pitches around that good length towards that grassy area, the batters seem to be missing it more often than not, Rashid.
Well, that's been the case against Zishan Nasir. First innings, we didn't see too many demons on the wicket, but as soon as the second innings has come in, we were discussing this earlier on, me and Wes. If dew does come in, does become a little more easier for the batters to chase down. But if dew doesn't come in, it really favours the bowlers, and we can see that tonight. Zishan Nasir on the verge of a brilliant spell. That's up in the air. Chance, opportunity, falls in no man's land. They'll pick up only a single. So some very good bowling here from Zishan. Very unlucky, he isn't amongst the wickets as yet.
Another 88 required for victory of 56 balls. One thing that the Colatta Warriors have got to keep in mind is it would just require one very good partnership to get over the line. One of these two have got to go on and make a big one here tonight if they need their team to get over the line.
Yeah, they need a couple of good overs from somewhere, against someone, by someone. Junaid Shamsu, he's the perfect candidate to do that, but he'll just need to get settled down first. He's on 10 of 9. We've already seen some very good shots coming from his blade. That's up in the air. Opportunity, no, just falls short of the fielder. That sweeper cover. And Nabil Arshad, the fielder there, they'll manage to pick up only a single. So luck not going Zishan Nasir's way. He's been brilliant, but very unlucky not to have a wicket under his belt.
7 districts have been outstanding, haven't they? We've practically witnessed, what a force they've become to reckon with over the last year or so, thanks to some magnificent efforts by the captain, Mr. Mohammad Haider, to gel their team and make them to be one of the best in the UAE domestic circuit. He's invested a lot. A couple of singles toward a couple of runs towards the point region to end the 11th over. Colatta Warriors 62 for 2 after 11. So 62 for 2, 85 required of 54 balls. Shoaib Khan and Junaid Shamsuddin Both out there battling it out for their team. Another very good delivery by Mohammad Irfan, who's now been introduced into the attack. Coming into bowl from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Straight away a single to Junaid. Well, there's a change here in the com box. Rashid takes a break and I've been joined by Uwais Ali. Uwais, welcome to the com box.
Thank you very much, Atiq. Seems like we're going to have another nail biter. The match is equally poised and balanced.
Well, he goes inside out. That's a very, very good shot into the gap. And has that carried all the way? The umpire wants to have a look at that. That was a terrific shot off the back foot by Shoaib Khan. This man does look like a serious talent, I'll tell you. Brilliantly played.
How well did he pick here, Shoaib Khan? It was a bit touch too short, and I think that has gone for a maximum. A very important 6 runs coming in the context of the play.
Well, in fact, I think it's been given boundary by the umpire. It did seem like that ball did carry over the ropes, but nevertheless, the umpire thinks that was a boundary. Well, now they've got the deep third man into this 30-yard circle. The fine leg also inside. So they've got a sweeper cover, a long off, a long on, and a deep mid wicket in place. Just knocked around for a single towards mid-on. So 68 for 2, 79 required of 51 balls. Required rate above 9.5 now. Certainly can be a bit of a challenge, isn't it, for the Colatta Warriors to dig themselves out of this situation they find themselves in.
Pitched up delivery, Fuller this time, and the batsman playing it watchfully towards the mid-on region. It will earn him a single. Well, certainly Colatta Warriors, they'll be looking to have a big over, ease the run rate and make things much easier for them. Shoaib Khan is playing beautifully. He's scored 23 in his 25 deliveries he's faced.
That's a good looking shot. Just nudged around towards the covers. Another single. So a good little partnership here. 21 between these two so far. They still got plenty of time remaining in the game. 8 overs after this. So certainly have got to back themselves here, the Colatta Warriors. Certainly would take some doing. Well, that is pulled behind square. It's running away towards that fine leg boundary. The fielder, Zishan Nasir, in fact, that was Nabil Arshad who cuts it off. So a couple of runs to end the over. 10 runs have come off Mohammad Irfan's first over. It's 12 done, 72 for 2.
Expensive, but he's their main lead wicket taker is Haider Ali. He's just marshalling his troops, just ensuring the field is He's got that deep mid wicket, got that packed leg side feel. He'll try to invite the batsman to take him and make him play towards that mid wicket region. Oh, that's a good delivery. Batsman playing it equally well. It'll earn him a single. Yeah, 7 districts will be very desperate here to get a wicket or two. Equation here, 74 required in 47. On the other end, Colatta will also be looking to accelerate and get a big over. Haider Ali, he's been excellent tonight. He's kept the ball in the right channels. He's been disciplined. Oh, once again inviting the batsman to go big and completely deceiving Junaid Shamsu. You don't want to be bowling too full to Junaid Shamsu. We know he's a dangerous customer. Anything in his arc and you will disappear.
He's a hard hitter of the ball, isn't he, Junaid Shamsuddin? Haider Ali, quicker delivery this time. But he's certainly bowling with a leg and a half right now, isn't he? Seems to be still struggling with that hamstring pull. I'm not very sure if this is the smart way to go about it, especially maybe risk that even further. Maybe that injury has also just made him look slightly off colour tonight. A fuller delivery this time. Full toss. In fact, a single down to long off.
Well, that was a juicy full toss. Opportunity was there. But lucky for Haider Ali, the batsman playing it straight towards the long off fielder. It'll be just a single. Junaid will be trying to capitalize on these 2 last deliveries of Haider Ali.
Well, that one was a bit too short, and this one was deposited out of the park. That was a terrific hit there by Junaid Shamsuddin. He is a big hitter of the ball. That ball's been deposited on top of the roof of the stands here at the Sharjah Cricket Academy.
Well, look at that, getting into a very excellent position early, and he has absolutely bludgeoned that out of the stadium.
Terrific hit, terrific hit. Well, that one would certainly do them a world of confidence. They need a few more of this, and the umpires ask for a new pair of balls.
Well, this is excellent striking here from Junaid Shamsu. You bowl him anything short, he will take you down. He's certainly on a move on now. He's got 22 in the 16 deliveries he's faced.
Well, this one was hit hard down the ground. A very unlikely expensive over from Haider Ali. He's gone for 26 of his 3 overs. Slightly expensive tonight. 13 done, 82 for 2. So Mohammad Irfan continues, win for 10 runs off his first over. He's got to come back strong. Can he get another wicket here? This is beginning to look extremely threatening. This one was hit hard and into the gap once again. Junaid Shamsuddin gets another boundary. Well, is he turning the tide here on towards the Colatta Warriors' favour? That was a terrific hit.
Well, this is easy pickings from Junaid Shamsu. He's picked up the length so early. depositing that into the mid-wicket region for another maximum. He's on the move now, is Junaid Shamsu.
Well, what it faces now on the 7 districts camp. They're just checking on that. It did look like it just fell right before the boundary ropes. And the umpires are just double checking it. But I think that should be given a boundary. And I think it is been given a boundary. Junaid Shamsuddin now moves on to 27 of 18. 61 required of 41. That's hit hard back at the bowler. That was hit really hard. Muhammad Irfan seems to be in a bit of pain. Well, not only the catch goes down, but I think that did hit him as well.
Well, that was struck with some fierce power straight down in the hands of the fielder, and I think that's hit him right in the ribcage region. He looks in a lot of pain here, Irfan.
Well, that looked extremely nasty, didn't it? That was hit really hard back at the bowler and got him in that area of the abdomen, just above, just near the rib cage. He seems to be in a bit of pain, and I hope he's all right. Is he walking off the park? But I think he might. He's an absolute fighter, Mohammad Irfan. It looks like he's decided to continue. So gladly, nothing very serious, but that could have been extremely disastrous as far as Mohammad Irfan is concerned.
He's a strong man, is Irfan. He's back on his feet. But that could have been a crucial catch, Atiq. Picking up a wicket at this stage could have completely changed the complexion of the game. And that too, a catch of Junaid Shamsu, was absolutely middling the ball.
Well, that certainly would be going down as an opportunity, but certainly a tough one. That was hit extremely hard, and as a fast bowler on your follow-through, that would be extremely hard to take. Well, this is again hit past the bowler, this time over his head, and gets a boundary. Now, Junaid Shamsuddin is beginning to play a blinder of an innings here. That was a terrific hit. Mohammad Irfan taking evasive action on that occasion.
That was hit with some serious power. Junaid Shamsu has got that broad shoulders, stamped authority.
Slower delivery this time from Mohammad Irfan, back of the hand. And Junaid Shamsuddin misses out on an opportunity there. He's gone for a couple of boundaries in this over already. 90 for 2, now 57 required of 38 balls. Required rate has just been slightly pegged back to 9 runs and over.
Well, the equation now looks much simpler. It's just the 57 required, and they have the 38 deliveries. They desperately need a wicket or two. Banged in short. Batsman played that towards the mid-wicket region. It will be just the single. Irfan, he's been a touch expensive in this over. He's already given 19 runs in his second over. The captain would want his premium bowler Irfan to finish strong here, get a wicket. Both of these batsmen are now in really good form.
Well, this is a full toss, but this one has been deposited out of the park once again. This time it is Shoaib Khan who joins the party. He moves on to 32 of 29, and Irfan finishes off an expensive over. None for 25 of his 2 overs, goes for 15 runs in that over. Colatta Warriors 97 for 2. 50 now required of the last 6 overs. Well, so these are the 30s for the Colatta Warriors. The first 30 coming in 25 balls. The second one the slowest, 40 balls. And the third one was the quickest. Thanks to some magnificent batting, some magnificent hitting by Junaid Shamsuddin and Sohaib Khan. 50 now required of 36 balls. This is exactly what the Colatta Warriors wanted. This is the impetus that they needed for their innings in order to get going. The rate required has now been brought below 8.5. Hafiz Almas back into the attack. That's it hard. Bludgeon through the cover region. It's running away towards that offside boundary. But just a single. Great work there by the fielder at deep.
Yeah, it was short and wide on this occasion by Almas. Batsman not getting the middle of his bat. Nonetheless, picking up a run. Yeah, the equation now looks much simpler. I think 49 and 35 deliveries. It should be an easy chase from here onwards. 7 straights. They desperately need a wicket or two. Both of these batsmen have been excellent tonight.
Well, that's going to be called a wide. Well, I'll tell you, Hyder Ali's got a couple of aces up his sleeve as well. Yes, Hyder Ali has been one of those bowlers who have gone for runs tonight. He was taken apart by Junaid Shamsuddin earlier on, and also nursing an injury. He's not at his 100%, but he's still got 1 over to go, and he's an experienced campaigner. He certainly will not want to throw in the towel. There's also overs from Wahab Hassan remaining. So they've got some class in their bowling attack. It cannot be merely pushed in as a push through here for the Colatta Warriors. They'll have to work every single run to come their way. That is hit hard towards the mid-off. Just a single on the occasion. 100 comes up for the Colatta Warriors. 100 for 2 after 14.2. 47 now required of 34 balls. The game certainly going down to the wire.
Yeah, both these batsmen have been excellent tonight, especially Junaid Shamsu. He came into bat at a very crucial stage of the game, where his side was 2 down. How well has he capitalized?
Well, yeah, it's been a brilliant partnership, hasn't it? They came together at 46 for 2, and since then now they put on a 54-run stand between them. It certainly has been brilliant. Certainly very, very good batting. Oh, this one was beautifully launched and has got it all the way for another maximum. Junaid Shamsuddin is certainly playing a blinder of a knocker tonight, and certainly is putting the Colatta Warriors into a commanding position. What a stroke.
This is tremendous striking by Junaid Shamsu. He was a bit touch too full, and Junaid Shamsu is not missing on that. He's absolutely screamed that to the long off for a maximum.
Just look at those forearms. Look at those forearms of Junaid Shamsuddin. He certainly can back up power, I'll tell you. Oh, this one slightly losing his shape. A bit of shape away from the right hander there by Hafiz Almas. He's another experienced campaign. I think they've got to go full, isn't it? Try and hit those Yorker lengths, those wide Yorkers. Don't give too much of room for the batters to get under it. Junaid Shamsuddin is in he's had a sighter. He's been there for 25 balls. Now he's certainly taken the onus on himself to go after it.
Yeah, certainly he likes space on the ball. I would love to see some variations coming in by Almas here. He's been touched too full and given away pace to Junaid Shamsu.
106 for 2. 2 more deliveries to go to end the 15th. Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Hafiz Almas provides the breakthrough. And it is the big wicket of Junaid Shamsuddin, who was middling the ball with ease. Unfortunately gets an inside edge and ricochets onto the stumps. And finally, the partnership has been broken here by the 7 districts.
Yeah, much required breakthrough here by 7 districts. Junaid Shamsu playing a breezy innings of 39, 106 for the loss of 3. was absolutely middling the ball.
Well, it certainly is a huge moment in the game. One more delivery to go to end the 15th. 41 now required of 31 balls. Hafiz Almas exactly providing the breakthrough what his captain required of him. Got the big wicket of Junaid Shamsuddin, who was batting beautifully. He was smashing the bowlers as well. He was hitting them hard and hitting them crisply and cleanly. Just on that occasion gets an inside edge and unfortunately has to depart. Last ball of the 15th coming up. And he's bowled him. That's a magnificent delivery once again. Hafiz Almas is on a hat-trick. He is beginning to turn the game on its head. What a spell this is turning out to be from Hafiz Almas.
Well, take a bow, Almas. What a peach of a delivery. Look at that. Ball just jagging in back and keeping a touch bit too low. Nevertheless, getting an important wicket in the context of the game. Mohammad Ruzwan goes for a duck. It's 106 for the loss of 4 now. Wickets falling down in the same over. There's a change in the bowling. Haider Ali has come to bowl from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and we have a change in the comm box as well. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Wes. Yeah, it's been like a pendulum, hasn't it? Been shifting one way and the other. First it was Junaid Shamsuddin with that brilliant knock, that impetus that was required, and then Hafiz Almas, 2 deliveries, changing the game on its head there. 107 for 4. Junaid Shaji, the new batter. Required run rate, a touch over 8 runs and over, 107 for 4. So another 40 runs of 29 deliveries. Should be an easy chase for Colatta Warriors. They should chase it down with 6 wickets in hand. But you can never take away somebody like Haider and the 7 Districts team. They are fighters out there.
Well, they'll be glad to see the back of Junaid Shamsu. He was playing a gem of an innings, and if he would have stayed another couple of overs, this game would have been over in a jiffy.
Oh, absolutely. He's that kind of a player who can really take the game away from you. Haider Ali into his 4th over. Bowling slightly slower with that hamstring hampering him. Hasn't been at the top of his game, but he's still given away. Just 27 in 3.3. Not a mean, not a something that the bowlers would like to forget about. Not easy with the hamstring injury. And he comes once again. Shaji makes room for himself, plays it towards the cover sweeper. He'll pick up a couple of runs. That wasn't a bad shot there. Off the back foot. Haider isn't very happy with the fielding effort. Should have just been a 1. That's what he thought, but I think the running has been superb.
Not a bad delivery here by Haider Ali. It's just the batsman making some room and cutting that beautifully towards that point region, earning him a single. He's bowling these nice tight line and lengths is Haider. That is exactly what you need to do when you're bowling to a new batsman.
That's what you need to do, absolutely. Try to bowl as tight as possible, not give him any room. Oh, very lucky there. Gets the inner half of the bat. That was slightly quicker delivery from Haider Ali. But Sharjah gets his bat down just in time to pick himself another single here. 37 of 25 deliveries.
Yeah, I like this from Haider Ali. He's getting these nice variations. He's lowering the ball. On that occasion, he got the better of the batsman.
Yeah, almost got his wicket there. One more delivery to go. 110 for 4. Has been played towards extra cover. Will be another single to end the over. End of a very good spell here from Haider Ali. He's given away 31 in his 4 overs. 16 overs done. Nelson on the board. 4 wickets down. .36 more runs required of 24 deliveries. Run rate required, run rate of 9 runs and over. It's going to be Hafiz Almas. I think will be bowling. Having a look at the ball there, the umpires. Hafiz Almas will be on a hat-trick. And Nelson on the board. Otherwise, Nelson always not lucky for the batters. You know what Nelson represents? I read it somewhere that it's unlucky for the batters because it represents three wickets without the bails, which is why Nelson has been considered unlucky. I can remember David Shepherd, the umpire who used to go on 1 foot as soon as Nelson was on the board. We don't have a David Shepherd here. You can probably do that now.
Spot on there, Rashid. David Shepherd, an absolute legend of the game. One of the best umpires cricket to produce.
Well, there's a change in the ball. The umpire is not happy with the shape of the ball probably. With all those big hits coming in from the blade of Junaid Shamsuddin. It might have lost its shape. Nonetheless, 36 of 24 deliveries for Colatta Warriors. I think they did well in the first innings to restrict a team like 7 Districts to 147. Then with the chase, Junaid Shamsuddin with an absolute blinder. He did take his time initially, and that's what he thought the batters need to do. Played with the plan and just got out at the wrong time, I thought. But the damage was done by then. Well, it looks like it's going to be Almas Ayub. It needs to be Almas Ayub. He's bowled 2 overs, picked up 3 wickets. Let's have a look at those 3 wickets. That was the first one to go. And then that was a superb delivery. And nothing short at the end. But some good bowling, some persistent bowling from Hafiz Almas. Hat-trick delivery then. Hafiz Almas will be bowling to Shoaib Khan, who's on 35 of 32. No real change in the field. They've still got 5 fielders outside the 30-yard. And comes Hafiz Almas with that hat-trick delivery. Oh, that's a good delivery. But doing a little too much on that occasion, going down the leg side, I think. Shami maybe signals a leg by. It wasn't a bad delivery, was it?
Yeah, that ball jagged in, hurried on to the batsman. Almas is a slippery customer. He's been excellent tonight. He's been a touch expensive, but he's picked up 3 very crucial wickets.
Well, yeah, you can afford to be expensive at times if you can pick up wickets at regular intervals. And the bowlers at the other end, they hunt in pairs. So the bowler at the other end needs to make sure that he doesn't give away too many runs. And that's how you can choke a team. He was good with the bat as well, Hafiz Almas, a brilliant all-rounder. Now with the ball, he's turning it on for 7 Districts. Oh, comes down the track, Sharjah. Plays it towards the cover sweeper. They're looking for the second. This can be close. Well, wise decision by Shoaib Khan to deny that second run.
Yeah, each run saved here will be very crucial. It's 34 required now of 22 deliveries. So Habe, he's been excellent tonight. He's scored a 35 in the 33 deliveries he's faced. Captain will be wanting his premium bowler Almas to pick up a wicket.
Another wicket here, especially of Shoaib Khan. And that can really turn it on for 7 districts. Oh, that's a good delivery up in the air. Chance for deep third. And drops it. Makes a mess of that. I think it's Zishan Nasir there. Wasn't able to get to it in time. Applaud from the teammates. He's done well to save the boundary, I think.
Well, this is brilliant, I must say. Smart bowling here by Almas. He banged in short. He had that third man in position. And these half chances need to be taken.
Yeah, sometimes that's the kind of brilliance you need in the field to win yourself a game. And they always say catches win matches for you. Was in the air, like you mentioned. Oh, just fall short of him. Valiant effort there from Zishan Nasir. 32 of 21. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. Oh, that's up in the air. This is an opportunity. Oh, no, just falls short inside the 30 yards. But very good bowling from Hafiz Almas. Give him all the credit in the world.
Yeah, it's been superb. Exactly what the captain would have wished for. Would want to finish strong here. These last couple of deliveries. Probably pick up a wicket. Because containing will be a difficult task from here onwards. It will be the wickets that will get them home.
Well, absolutely, the lead wickets. 31 of 20 deliveries. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. And Hafiz Almas is bowling a brilliant length here. Not bowling anything up to the batters. Oh, another one. That's going for a quick single. Direct hit, but I think he's made it. They are going to refer that. But I thought Shoaib Khan, with that dive, that might have saved him.
Yeah, it was a close call, but it seems like he's made his ground. Let's have a look. He's made that comfortably as the batsman. Nonetheless, a good fielding effort by the bowler.
A very good effort from Hafiz Almas. And remember, for the viewers, with the new rules coming in, as soon as the bat touches the ground once, and even though it is in the air, it still goes in favor of the batter. So on that occasion, you can see that it's in the air. But as I mentioned, he did ground it initially, which is why that will be a not out decision. We'll just wait for the confirmation from the TV umpire. 116 for 4. I think they want to have another look at this one. Nope. They're happy with the replays. And Shoaib Khan is still out there for Colatta Warriors. 1 more run added to the total. Every run is important here. But talk about this man, Hafiz Almas, Ayub, bowling a brilliant spell of fast bowling. Then he comes for the last delivery. Oh, swinging into the right-hander. He's still getting the ball to move. That's very good signs for 7 districts. Single to end the over. Another good over coming into end from Hafiz Almas. Zishan Nasir has bowled superbly well, just given away 9 in his 3 overs. In he comes to bowl the 18th over. Oh, gets the ball to move away from the right-hander. Very unusual. Normally brings the ball into the right-hander. That one just held its line. Will be a very, very important dot ball. Dot balls are gold here.
Certainly, there was opportunity on that occasion. It was short and wide. Batsman trying to slash that hard, not getting the desired connection.
Yeah, no feet movement. Shoaib Khan still out there on 39 of 37 deliveries, but still unable to get it away. Oh, it's been played well in the air. Slightly fuller there from Zishan Nasir, and that'll run away towards the boundary. That's a superb shot. Absolutely wonderful placement there.
Well, what an exquisite shot that is. Inside out, waiting for the ball and timing it to perfection, getting very important 4 runs in the context of the game. Mind you, that was a very difficult shot to play, Rashid.
Absolutely. It's always very difficult to play it inside out, opening the face of the blade. And I thought not a very good delivery initially from Zishan. The umpire is just trying to make sure that it just landed inside, because that was the signal that was given. It was given as a boundary. Let's have a look once again. Yeah, I think it's gone all the way. Yeah, that angle does tell you a different story, doesn't it? Well, that would be, if that's the maximum, that would be an important maximum. Yep, changes his signal to a maximum. Superb shot, excellent timing. Not a good delivery from Zishan. Can't pitch it up to somebody like Shoaib Khan, who's batting on 45 at the moment. He's got mid-off in the circle, so gives Shoaib the opportunity to go over those fielders inside the ring. Where they're trying to just tell him to bowl short of length deliveries. Yeah, makes amends for that. Plays it towards the covers. Will only be a single. Wanted to go for the second, but there was no chance for a second there.
Yeah, that's a much better delivery here by Zishan. He's got that back leg side field and a deep cover. He can afford to go short. It's a good comeback here by Zishan. Would like to finish off strong here. Still got these 3 deliveries left.
Yeah, just needs to, like you mentioned, packed off the onside field with a longer boundary towards the onside. Target the body. Oh, tries to go for the reverse scoop. Gets the reverse scoop at the end. Tries to go for that paddle shot, but doesn't really get a good connection. Will only be a single. But the important thing is he's managed to get Shoaib Khan back on strike.
And he's 1 hit away from his half century. He's played magnificently, has been Shoaib.
Yeah, he's played really well. I think he's provided that anchor role that was required for Colatta to chase down those 147, 48 runs. Still 21 more runs required, but absolutely wonderful batting. That's a good delivery. Targeting the body, not allowing him any width whatsoever. That's what you need to do in these last few overs. I think Zishan has been very unlucky, unable to pick up any wickets. Given away just 18. And remember, he's been hit for a maximum in this over. And before that, I thought he just gave away, if I can remember correctly, he gave away 9 runs in his 3 overs.
Yeah, excellent readings here for Zishan. He's going to bowl his last delivery of his 4th over.
20 of 13. Oh, that's a very good delivery, good change of pace. Deceived Sharjah completely on that delivery. Will be the end of the over. A good spell from Zishan. It's 18 runs in 4 overs. 127 for 4 after 18. 20 more required of the last 2. $20 required after the last 2 overs, and it's going to be Hafiz Almas Ayub to bowl the penultimate over. Picked up 3 wickets, given away 28 in his 3. This is a very important over in the context of the game. Deep third in place. First delivery has been played down towards long on. Picks up a single. Shoaib Khan gets to the other end. He's on 48 of 41 deliveries. And Shaji on 6 of 8. He'll need to do something differently here. He'll need to get a boundary. Just give confidence to Shoaib Khan at the other end, because he'll need somebody from the other end to give him a boundary as well.
Right, so 19 required of 11 deliveries now. Shaji will try to go big.
Yeah, just be careful of that short fine leg fielder. He did attempt the paddle shot. Goes towards the onside. Towards the shorter part of the ground. Will only be a single. This is good bowling from Hafiz Almas Ayub. Not pitching anything up to the batters. But you need to be careful towards the shorter part of the ground, towards the onside. Can't bowl anything in the zone to Shoaib Khan, who's on 48 or 41.
He's been very smart, Almas. He's varied his pace. He's asked a lot of questions to the batsman.
Yeah, now he's putting pressure on the batters. 18 of 10. First 2 deliveries have gone for singles. They need a boundary here from somewhere. In comes Almas. Oh, short delivery. That's been played well, but straight to the fielder. Field placement has been superb.
Well, they won't mind the signals here. Colatta will be looking to score a boundary in this over. Get that equation down. 17 now required in 9 deliveries.
Yeah, and the important question is, Zishan Nasir has been done with his 4 overs. Hafiz Almas will be done with his 4 overs. Who bowls the last over? That's another interesting thing that Colatta would have in their minds. So they can probably just make sure that they get enough runs, get it down towards 11 or 10 runs in the last over, and then put pressure on the bowling side. Well, that's a good delivery. Gets the outer half of the bat. Some sloppy work at deep third will allow them to come back for the second. Wasn't a very good effort in the deep. Probably an uneven bounce or something that just didn't go the field his way.
Well, you need to support your bowler here when you're defending just the 17 in 9 deliveries. These extra runs are very crucial. It's come down to 15 now in 8 deliveries. It looks much simpler now. Nonetheless, Shaji will try to get a boundary in this over.
Yeah, they need to find a boundary in the last 2 deliveries. 15 of 8. So they want to have single digits in the last over to chase down. In comes Hafiz Almas. Oh, outside off stump. That's a brilliant delivery. Superb delivery. Completely deceived him. He was expecting the ball to be on his body, but he bowled it wide outside off stump. Excellent delivery from Almas Ayub.
Yeah, he's a smart, canny bowler, is Almas. Now the equation looks much tougher now for Colatta. 15 required in 7 deliveries. This ball has to go for a maximum.
Yeah, boundary at the least. But talk about how good 7 districts have been. This game has shifted. It's been like a pendulum, shifting from one side to the other. And now, with every delivery, you can't really tell who the winning side is going to be. Slower delivery, excellent delivery once again. That's a superb delivery. What an over this one last from Hafiz Almas. He's given away just 4 runs in this one. Or 5, I think. Yeah, there were 20 required of last 12 deliveries, and this has been a superb spell from Almas Ayub. 15 more required of the last 6. Who is it going to be? 7 districts or Colatta Warriors? 15 runs required of the last 6 deliveries. 6 wickets in hand for Colatta Warriors. And it's going to be the young fast bowler from 7 districts, Farhan Khan, who's going to try and defend those 15 runs. He's given away just 10 in 3 overs, so this should go in favour of the bowling side, but you never know. 1 hit, 1 boundary, and that is what Colatta Warriors would need early on in the over. First 2-3 deliveries would be important. In comes Farhan Khan. First delivery is played up in the air. Opportunity, there's a fielder settling, and takes the catch. That's a superb catch there. Absolutely wonderful. He had to cover a lot of ground, but he made sure that he got to it at the end. That was a superb catch. And unfortunately for Shoaib Khan, couldn't get to his half century.
This is excellent stuff here by the bowler. He's picked up the very important wicket of Shoaib, the inside batsman, and fielder not making a mistake on that occasion.
Yeah, very good catch taken. And the first delivery belonging to 7 districts in Farhan Khan. Shoaib Khan gone after scoring a valiant 48 or 43 deliveries. Aftab, the substitute, picks up the catch. A couple of boundaries and a couple of maximums in that innings for Shoaib Khan. 5th wicket down, 132 on the board. 15 more required of 5. That's what Shoaib Khan tried to do, and in the process lost his wicket. Oh, that's another good delivery. They're going for the quick single. Sharjah will make it at the other end. Will be a bye though. This has been superb bowling from Farhan Khan, hasn't it?
Oh, he's been absolutely magnificent tonight. Look at those figures. He's in his 4th over. He's given away just their 10 runs and picked up a wicket in this over. A very crucial stage of the game. Farhan is generating that extra pace, asking a lot of questions to the batsman.
Absolutely. He's been on the money, bowling in the right channels, and length has been superb. Not bowling anything fuller. He's been rewarded for that, picking up a crucial wicket, a crucial juncture of the game. 4 deliveries, 14 runs. Colatta will be looking for a boundary from somewhere. And 7 districts, they would be happy to give away a single. Oh, what is way outside off stump will be a wide delivery. Make that 13 or 4. I think that's a very good call from Imran Munir. The umpire on his screens is a very, very experienced umpire. Even 1 for the over as well. So you can't bowl any more short deliveries.
Yeah, that was a bit wayward on this occasion by Farhan. He hasn't missed his direction tonight. He's been excellent. Nonetheless, 1 run added into the total.
13 or 4 now. Has been played, slashed well, but there is a fielder there. Will only be a single. Fielding has been superb. Barring a few misfields, I thought 7 districts have done really well. They've taken their catches, they've converted those opportunities into wickets, and that's why they've really pulled things back here. 12 of 3 deliveries, they need a boundary here, don't they?
And as we speak, there's a change in field. He's bowling according to his line and length, but it's very smart bowling and very smart captaincy by the captain.
12 of 3 then. Has been played in the air. That'll be a boundary. That's a much needed boundary. A welcome boundary here for Colatta Warriors. They needed a boundary. And I think Tahir Asif has produced one out of nowhere. That's a fabulous shot. Good timing as well.
Yeah, how well has he picked up here? It was short and wide, and look at that stand and deliver. Getting 4 very important runs for his side in the context of the game. The equation now is 8 from 2 deliveries.
Well, another boundary here, Wes, and that can change the complexion of this game. That'll put a lot of pressure on Farhan. Mind you, this boundary itself will put a lot of pressure on him. But how well this has played for Colatta Warriors, that wide delivery, now he'll be thinking about that. Brought down the equation to 12 and then followed it up with a boundary. 2 more deliveries, 8 runs. Oh, good change of pace, excellent change of pace. They wouldn't mind a single. It will be a bye, but they'll need a maximum to just tie it down here. Otherwise, this is 7 districts game.
Well, smart bowling here by Farhan, waiting his pace and deceiving the batsman completely. 7 required in 1 delivery. Can he do a Javed Miadar tonight?
Well, we're here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This is where it happened. It was in 1983. And now we're in 2024. Well, you never know. A boundary, a maximum here can tie the game. That one won the game for Pakistan, but this one will tie it for Colatta Warriors and 7 districts. 7 runs of 1 delivery. Good move by Heather, bringing the deep third into the circle and taking himself back on the boundary rope at long on. In comes Farhan. Can he hit a maximum here? Sharjah on strike. That's played up in the air. Opportunity. Fall short of the fielder at long off, but it will only be a single. And that'll how it will be. 7 districts win the game by 5 wickets. Some excellent bowling coming in from the bowlers. Some very good fielding as well. Colatta Warriors, at one time we thought that they'll chase this down, but after the wicket of Junaid Shamsu, they never had any answers to the questions posed by 7 districts. Some very good bowling, excellent bowling from Almas Ayub, bringing them back into the game with those 2 deliveries that got him 2 wickets. Was on the verge of a hat-trick. Let's have a look at the batting card for Colatta Warriors. Shakir Haidru getting 21 of 21 deliveries, Atul 11 of 12. Sohaib Khan, very unfortunate, got out at the wrong time, 48 of 43 for him. Junaid Shamsuddin with that impetus, 39 of 26. Bringing back Colatta Warriors into the game. Rizwan, the captain, first ball duck for him. And then Shaji and Tahir, 11 and 4 respectively. Couldn't get themselves over the line. 7 extras given away by 7 districts. And Colatta Warriors could only manage 141 for 5 in their 20 overs. We'll have a look at the bowling card as well. Absolutely good figures. Some of the bowlers bowled really, really well. Farhan Khan in particular, 4 overs, 17 runs for a wicket. Very unfortunate, should have gotten more wickets under his belt. Almas Ayub, he was definitely the pick of the bowlers. 33 runs in his 4 overs. Bowled the penultimate over, gave away just 5 in that. 3 wickets to his name to add to that. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Almas Ayub. Wahab Hassan giving away 14 runs in his 2 overs, picked up a wicket as well. I think they've done really, really well, giving away just 7 extras. Tells you it's been a disciplined bowling effort from 7 districts, winning this match convincingly at the end. Don't look at those 5 runs. Look at how they brought the game back in their favour after that brilliant knock from Junaid Shamsuddin. That's the summary then. 7 districts asked to bat first after Colatta Warriors won the toss. They were bundled out in 19.5 overs, could only manage 146. Farman with that brilliant 45 of 30. Almas 30 of 16 for him. Afar getting 20 of 21. Mehboob was the pick of the bowlers for Colatta Warriors, picking up 3 wickets in just 1.5 overs. Hardik Pai picking up 3 wickets in 19, giving away 19 runs in his 4 overs. In response, Sohaib Khan 48 of 43, Junaid 39 of 26, and Shakir 21 of 21. Couldn't manage to chase down those 146 runs. Almas Ayub, the chief destructor for 7 districts, picking up 3 wickets and giving away just 33 in his 4 overs. And then at the end, 7 districts winning the game by 5 runs. Well, that's it from up here. We'll dive into a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be the post-match presentation with Atiq Nizam. Till then, stay tuned.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 30th edition of the Bukhatir T20 leg presentation powered by Francode. We have had an absolute humdinger of a game here in this curtain raiser. Before we begin, we'd now like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support in hosting up this level of a tournament. Well, the powered by sponsor and official streaming partner Francode, event partner TCM, and the support sponsor rsug.com. In this first match, the 7 districts have defeated the Colatta Warriors by 5 runs. Commencing ahead, we'd now like to move to the awards. Now, the award will be presented by Mr. Tehsim Javid, the match referee. And rsug.com, the player of the match award, it goes to Mr. Hafiz Almas of the 7 districts. For a magnificent performance with the bat and with the ball. It has been a very, very good all-round performance by Hafiz Almas, ensuring his team gets over the line. In spite of it going down to the wire, it has been a terrific performance. Hafiz, congratulations. It has been a brilliant performance. How does it feel now that you guys have got over the line? How's the pressure?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to thanks my Allah Almighty. और उसके बाद ऑब्वियसली मेरे पेरेंट्स और मेरी वाइफ जिनकी सपोर्ट है और सारा कुछ उनकी वजह से है तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बस आज जो मैच था ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट मैच था लीग का और एक प्रेशर भी होता है उसको जीतने का और दूसरा ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट मैच अगर आप लूज कर जाओ तो वो बड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट होता है आपको आगे क्वालिफाई करने के लिए तो उसके लिए थोड़ी सी एफर्ट थी वो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह की अपनी तरफ से बाकी अल्लाह ताला सिला देने वाला है.
Brilliant. Anyways, all the very best and go well for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, that was Hafiz Almas, the man of the match tonight. It's been a brilliant, brilliant performance by the 7 districts as a whole, getting over the line in this crucial first encounter. Well, so that's about it here from the presentation. Do join us again tomorrow for all the action coming your way. Thank you. It's goodbye and good night from all of us.